I thought about that, too. I said, we don't see him anymore.
Well, I don't think it's anything against us. I think he's freaking out over success. Chappelle was always a comic who was kind of like a club comic and everything, and and he got in some movies and stuff. And suddenly he had this show on Comedy Central, which he figured would be good for his season. Became a hit. Now, in the third season, they're saying to him, we're going to make, they threw him like $20 million or something to keep it going.
Right, he had to renegotiate. And,
plus DVD sales and all kinds of stuff.
They gave him lots of money.
Yeah, and I think he freaked out, like he feels like he can't somehow make the show good enough. He's afraid he's going to fail. And he's just freaking out. He can't get the third season done. But he's just got to get that thing done, man. Make some dough.
Just crank it out the way you used to. Like sort of don't care.
He's putting a little too much pressure on himself.
Right. But that was one of the fun things about the show, was that it sort of looked like nobody cared.
Yeah, I don't think anybody did.
Well, no, a lot of people cared. It's funny.
At the time, Comedy Central said the show was pushed back because Chappelle was reportedly ill, dealing with unspecified artistic control issues. Things apparently broke down this week, and Comedy Central announced unilaterally that it was not willing to go ahead with the May 31st debut.
Wow.
So
I hope it works out. I love Chappelle. I've known him for a long time. He's a really good guy.
He is a real good guy. I ain't saying he isn't. I just think he's having a nervous breakdown.
Yeah, and how do you know he wants it to work out, Artie?
Right.
Look, I hope it works
he's
out.
Like you.
I hope it works out.
I gotta make a movie.
He's got pressure.
Oh, really? Calm down. I gotta make
All
a movie.
these comedians with their pressure.
I'm finding I don't like success too much either.
Yeah, you know what? You don't need
I was in the elevator in the building yesterday. One of the guys that works here gets in the elevator, and we're just staring at the front of the elevator. And he goes, "You the guy making the movie?" And I go, "No." And he goes, "That guy's crazy."
That guy's crazy.
I know, there was a lot of comments about Artie.
Well, guess what? He's right.
Yeah.
That guy is crazy.
Because everybody kept saying, just where is Artie's problem?
Well, Artie's just freaking out.
It's deep in my head. Deep in my head.
He's telling the story yesterday how Artie wrote a movie with a guy that I know. It's
Frank Sebastiano.
Frank Sebastiano, real funny guy. Then they wrote a small little movie. They got some maniac to pony up $3.5 million to go shoot the thing.
Uh-huh.
And you're welcome. And it's a small budget affair that Artie's really excited about.
Sure.
And Artie comes up to me and he goes, "Listen, I need 5 weeks to shoot this thing. It's my dream." I go, "Good. That sounds great. Congrats." He goes, "But I'm going to take 2 weeks off in July, then I have to take 3 weeks off." I go, "You kidding me?" I go, "Okay." And he goes, "Well, what do you think?" I go, "Oh, you asking me what I think, or are you telling me?"
Yeah, either you're telling me you're doing this, or you're asking me what I think.
I said,
I could have just told you.
I said, "I've never busted your balls about any of this," but I said,
don't
you think it's time maybe you set your priorities straight? You got a show here that loves you. We've got a nice rhythm going. It's a high priority. You could even make the argument that the movie will do well and will be successful for these people. They're going to want you to mention it on the show that is successful, and hopefully.
But I would never bring that up.
Yeah, but you would.
In the course of talking, it would be like Artie's getting up to go do his movie.
And I'm sure the guys who put up the 3.5 are hoping maybe you'll bring it up on the air.
I ain't saying what they're thinking.
All right.
I'm just saying I would never bring that up.
No, I understand, but I'm saying, hey, I did a movie. I realize I don't know what your movie is, but I shot.
Yeah, Artie's in every scene.
I said, "Artie, I said I was in every scene. I shot for 4 months. What I did was I did my radio show and then I shot." And he goes, "Well, we don't have that kind of budget." I said, "Well, I don't know what kind of budget you have, but you got 2 weeks off in July. You got a week off in August. You got Fridays off in August. Seems to me you could shoot the whole movie and not miss a show. Maybe even, if you got to leave a little bit early, fine, but come in until 9, 9:30, 10 o'clock some days. So just walk right out and go do your movie." I'm understanding of that. He looked at me like I put a knife in his heart.
I know, you just killed him.
He was like, "What are you talking about? That's not how I want to do this."
I didn't see it going this way.
I said, well, then you're not making the show a priority. And at this point, he goes, well, we are, in the past, I said, well, come on. I mean, we're at a different place now.
And you never left for 5 weeks.
Yeah, 5 weeks.
It wouldn't be 5 weeks.
Or 3 weeks, even.
So Artie didn't like my answer. But I said, look, that's my answer.
Well, you know what was funny? Yesterday I was thinking back on the argument. Artie finally just said, I don't want to do it that way.
He doesn't. I know he doesn't. He wants to go to the set, be all perky.
He wants to have one job.
All pleasant. One job at a time, ladies and gentlemen. Then when he's done with his movie, come back to this job. Like,
I was also
you guys keep it going.
I was also thinking about opening a roofing business that I could do as well.
A lot of people thought it was very Stuttering John or Jackie Martling.
Yes.
The show will be here when I need it.
Right.
No. I don't expect that at all.
No, I know. Of course not.
I don't.
No, I know. Of course not. But anyway, there's a way to work that movie.
Of course there
But you
is.
got to press it a little bit. You got to say, look, I'll do the movie, but here's what I need to do. I have a priority in my life. So Artie had a freak out and started saying yesterday that he's being quiet now, but he had a freak out. He was like, I don't know, man. I'm feeling a lot of pressure.
Oh, he started screaming, my health is not good. I don't.
Well, it isn't.
Sorry, I'm not your mom.
But my health has never been good.
Right. I was like, what's different about today?
Right. Well.
So I'm working it out.
I know you are.
Yeah. Of course. You're the boss. I'm going to do what you want.
No.
Here we
You
go.
do what you want. I told you that. It's up to you. I'm not. I never threaten you. I'm just saying, hey, if you want my opinion, I'm giving it to you.
I know.
I would make things work.
Now he's doing what you want.
Yeah. Don't do what I want. That's the Jackie Martling attitude. Jackie would say, all right, that's what you want. I go, no, I don't want anything from you. You do what you have to do. I'm very much like that. But people like to blame me. I don't know. What am I doing?
I'm not blaming you for anything.
You have to do what I want. You do what you want. Take a year off. You got to do what you have to do in life. Listen, you're certainly a guy who's done what he has to do.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
a mover and a shaker.
No, I mean, listen. You're your own man. I know that. That's why I like you.
You have certain priorities, you know.
Yeah. So, all right, enough with Artie.
But it was funny because a lot of people were doing the whole Jackie Martling. I heard a lot of Jackie's name.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, that's always disturbed. That's a real hurt. It was called Artie Martling.
I heard a few stuttering Arties too.
Stuttering Artie, yeah, I heard that. What was the other one too?
Benedict Artie.
Benedict Artie.
Shelley Lange.
Shelley Lange.
The one that Fred said that is the funniest because it's not the least bit creative. He just called me McLean Stevenson.
That's how he calls it as he sees it. Fred, you've done a couple of movies and parts.
He does. You won't even know Fred's doing a movie.
Oh, no. Oh, absolutely. No one knew.
You can tell by IMDb that I've done about 6 that nobody's seen.
Didn't interfere at all.
He doesn't even mention it.
Got a bunch of email. Oh, got to take a break. Okay. We'll be back right after these words.
Here's Robin calling in sick.
Hi, Gary. This is Robin. Hope you can hear this. Obviously, I am under the weather and don't think I should be at work tomorrow. So here's your heads up. Hopefully you get this in a timely fashion. I'm going to try to get this out of me and be back by Tuesday. Bye-bye.
Come to the United States.
What's happening over there?
Did you hear
What
that,
was the
Fred?
reviews?
I hope that's not true because it's hardly worth 2 shows in England and then they're going to
4
disband.
shows in England.
4.
I haven't heard any reviews. Have you?
Nah, how could that be bad? Crying out loud. Clapton, Jack Bruce, and Ginger Baker doing all Cream songs.
Well, they might not be up to snuff.
Sure they are.
I bet
Come
they're
on,
fine.
what's the matter with
You're
you?
too funny.
I love that band. I wouldn't care. I don't care.
You don't even care if they can't perform anymore.
Yeah, I got a call from a friend of mine who said she was going over for the concerts, and she goes, I don't even know who they are really. And, because she's younger. And I went,
Then why go?
I was so angry. I was like, I should be there.
She's just going because it's a happening.
Yeah, well, I think she's working over there and someone invited her or something.
But, she's going. People invite you to things all the time you don't go to. She's going because somebody told her it was important.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to go see that.
Yeah, I wish we were there. I told you we should set up dates so that we could be broadcasting from there.
I saw Clapton solo once, and he did a bunch of Cream songs, and it was great,
Yeah.
So I'd love to see them together.
I've seen Clapton several times live, but no Cream.
You know what song I was listening to yesterday? Aerosmith's, I got to call Joe Perry about this. Aerosmith's, wait a second, I wrote it down. I was listening, I said, I got to write this down so I remember to ask Joe one time, who thought of this? You know the song, God damn it, what's wrong with my brain? Oh, I got to show you this, too. This is a chick with the hottest ass I've ever seen. Where is that? I got ADD, man. I'm all over the place.
Still looking for the hottest ass.
No, I found it. Well, here's a comment about Jim Brewer. When I heard Goat Boy was going to be sitting in, I figured I wouldn't switch back for Robin's News after he went to commercials. What a surprise. Jim was incredible. He never really had a chance to show off all he could do at Saturday Night Live. Jim's performance on this morning's show might have been enough for me to make a serious decision. I think that when Artie takes his 3 weeks in August to finish his movie, Jim should sit in. He can do all the Artie sounds, plus he's fast and funny.
Yeah, I was over at the Friars Club yesterday, and everybody was talking about it.
What were you doing there?
I was having lunch.
Oh, with your TV show?
With some people from
I
there,
knew
yes.
it. I knew those fancy meetings you're taking. I hate when you are meeting with other people beside me. You know how I get. Oh, yeah? You took a meeting at the Friars?
Yeah.
That's where Don likes to meet.
Yes, and Jay Thomas was there. I was like, oh, I'm having Howard's experience from the day before.
Yeah. So Jay comes up to me. He's all full of energy. He's like, hey, Howard, you're too tall. Hey, all you tall guys. Hey, what kind of outfit is that? Hey, you're too tall. Man, you guys. I went, Jay, save it for on the air.
Yes.
That's where you're supposed to be funny. You're very funny here.
Expend that energy on the air.
So, Jay, now do this on the air. Guy's a barrel of energy.
I know, he's always feeling like he's got to lay out material.
Yeah. I'm like, Jay, we're off the radio now. There's no point. No one's listening.
He's not like that on the air? I never even heard him.
I don't know what he is on the air, but don't use up your energy in the hallway.
He had to be exhausted by the time he finished with Howard.
Yeah, I mean, he put on a whole show. I go, relax. You don't have to be the life of the party. I'm not a chick.
But everybody thought Jim was just amazing.
Yeah, Jim's great, man. In fact, I talked to the guys over at about, they already contacted me. Maybe we'll put Jim on our channel.
Yeah.
So people can easily find him. Because that'll be fun to have him around. Most people really love Jim. A couple of people wrote in, said they didn't. They said they had to turn the radio off. He couldn't calm himself down, but for the most part, everybody loved him. Oh, I know this. I was thinking about Sweet Emotion. You know the part where it goes, you know how it sucks backwards? I wonder who thought to put that in. You know what I'm talking about?
The producer.
Here it goes, sweet. You got that song?
Oh, yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Emotion. It goes,
Right.
That whole, you know what I'm talking about, Artie?
That's one of my favorite hours.
But don't you wonder, like, sometimes, like, who thought of that?
Yeah.
Who thought of? I was watching this homeless guy walking down the street the other day, and I went, like, this guy makes homelessness attractive. You know, some guys can pull it off. This guy had a big-ass shopping cart. He had about 50 garbage bags and stuff tied off to the side. Some of the garbage bags were just filled with cans because he's going to sell those.
So it was like a whole housing unit.
Yeah, he was pushing around this whole big thing, and I went, gee, that doesn't look fun being homeless. But there were some guys who just apparently walk around all day with, like, maybe a little knapsack and maybe a couple of bags.
Yeah.
And they don't make it look so bad, but this guy was not pulling it off.
He's disorganized.
Yeah, I was like, I don't ever want to be homeless.
Organization is very important when you're homeless.
Like, he had every single thing in the world tied to that friggin' shopping cart. And he's pushing it down the street, and I went, this is just awful. This is you might as well get a job.
I love and
right.
you know what?
Right.
I really
You're doing that.
I really hate it when they have those shopping carts, though, because then you can't find one at the supermarket.
Think about it. That guy does more work than us.
Oh, my God. This guy was sweating. He had the big, heavy aqualung coat on and the whole thing.
Yeah, it's like he's loading trucks all
That
day.
cart's kind of heavy, isn't it?
Sitting on a park bench.
I heard the greatest story, though, about a bum.
Snot
yesterday.
dripping. Boy, nobody's using the word bum anymore.
But this is a
hobo?
a
bum.
I know, that's probably politically incorrect.
Probably. Yeah, I would think so.
I use
A bum.
All right,
Let's
but go
be
ahead.
serious.
What's
I
your
use
story?
drunken loser.
Right.
No, this guy had a job.
I heard a funny story about a drunken loser.
No. This guy had a job.
Yeah.
And he had a briefcase and wore a suit and went to work every day. But in the several blocks he used to walk to work, he used to beg for money.
Oh.
And so every day he would beg for money on his way to work, go in, work all day, and then beg for money on his way back to the train probably. And then he disappeared, and one of the guys who used to watch him every day, because he had a store where he used to walk,
Right.
went to one of the people he used to go to work with and said, whatever happened to that guy? They said, oh, you mean the bum? And he said, yeah. He said he retired and bought a mansion
I see.
in Costa Rica or someplace.
That ain't right.
Living
Hey,
the high
how you
life.
doing there? Bobo the businessman. How are you there, Howard?
Hey, Bobo.
Listen, I picked up the new hot issue of FHM magazine. You are
Yes.
one lucky bastard. Now, I'm looking at it right now. What does it for me is page 117, sand on her ass. Can I
You
say
like
that?
I
Oh, my
think
God.
yeah, Beth's on the cover yet again on FHM magazine, and I think this is her best cover yet.
And it's a full
Absolutely.
pictorial.
Full pictorial. There's like 20 pictures in there, and I really,
Yeah.
I said to her, I thought they were really beautiful pictures.
Was she
I like
happy with it?
115.
Yeah.
Page
Nice to hear you
115.
say that, because around here, there's a weird vibe. That, like, I brought in the magazine, and the guys
Right.
barely look at it because
I
they
think
know.
they feel funny around you.
But I think I caught Gary looking at it this morning before I came in, and then he quickly threw it down. Was I right about that?
You know what? I didn't notice.
He was like standing here.
No.
That wasn't you?
No.
Because I saw you standing by my stuff, and you were flipping through a magazine, and I went,
No, that wasn't me.
all right.
But I will tell you, oh my gosh, I had the wrong month. Somebody switched my calendar. Beth's calendar, May, is the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. I got to show it to you.
No.
Yeah, it kind of freaks me out that Gary has Beth's calendar just sitting right in front of him every day.
Hey, Howard, I like page 115. It's great with her long hair covering her breasts. That's nice.
Yeah,
I like
they did a
that
good
stuff.
job of those pictures.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I told her it was a good spread.
Oh, yeah, that's a nice shot. Wow.
Yeah.
And I like how she says she walks around your apartment, man, with a tank top and no bra on. You lucky bastard.
Yeah, but I didn't know that was a thing that she does to keep our relationship alive. Like, I thought she just was walking around looking
That
hot.
was like the way she'd be.
Yeah, like she's cooking sometimes, and which turns me on when a woman cooks. And she's cooking sometimes, and then like I see, hey, that's kind of hot. She got no bra on,
Really?
and like sometimes the top will fall down, and the boob is hanging out, and I go, I go, whoa, and I get really turned on. Like I have to have you now.
Apparently it's working.
And then I read in the magazine she's saying, hey, that's a thing she does to keep the relationship hot.
What are you doing to keep the relationship?
And
I wash my ass every day.
He also says you're very creative as far as having sex indoors.
Yeah.
Because once outdoors you guys were messing around and some idiot was in a tree taking pictures.
That's true.
Yeah.
New York Post had it on the cover.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
I tell you, I met her twice, man, in person. She's a sweetheart.
Yeah, she's really good. I got a good thing going. I know that.
You do. You got a great life, and lucky
Hopefully
you.
I won't screw it up.
Bobo met her twice. That means you gotta beef up security.
Yeah.
No, I was in Manhattan a couple
Is that
weeks
what you thought he was going to say? I met her twice. You better beef up security.
Yeah, that's what I
was in
when I hear
Manhattan.
Bobo met her twice, I'm like, you doing something wrong?
No, I think Cammy's fight a couple weeks ago in Manhattan at the animal thing, you know?
Hey, as long as we're talking about hot chicks, Richard Christie sent me a picture of this chick. It's one of his creepy emails to me. It goes,
Oh, it's something he
God.
discovered?
yeah, but he's right. He goes, my breath was taken away when I found this picture today. I know Playboy airbrushes, but this ass looks pretty damn perfect to me. Her name is Stephanie Flickinger. Flickinger. Check out this chick's ass.
All right, let me see.
I don't know how old this is.
I love asses.
I've never seen an ass on a chick like this. Look at this. Look at this chick's ass.
Oh my God!
It's insane. What?
What does it look like?
That's painted
Not
on.
bad. I'm saying it's one of the best.
Yeah, definitely top 10.
Yeah. Hey, Robin. This is what your ass is supposed
that's
to
an
look
ass
like.
that
Does
you
yours
would
look like
like?
that?
No.
No? Well, that's a shame.
But that looks like almost a rubber ass.
I know. It's so perfect.
Let me see that ass.
Look at that ass.
Let me take that.
Seriously.
I'd like to see other shots, though.
Hey, put it up on page 69, man.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what I think. Richard probably went looking for that ass to see if it was real.
Yeah, I was looking to see if that was real ass.
Man, I know asses.
Wow. I don't know.
That is perfect.
Oh, my God.
Come on, Robin. Look at that thing.
Come on,
I
honey.
wouldn't mind
You
perfect asses.
know.
You know.
That doesn't look so good to me. Really?
Boy, that looked like I could really go to town on that ass.
Oh.
Madon. Stephanie Flickinger.
I don't look at that ass and say I'd like to have that.
Boy, that's some ass. Where'd you find that picture, dude? What were you busy?
It was on the Playboy site yesterday.
Yeah.
It looks
There it
like
Is she a new chick or is that an old picture?
I think that's an older picture. I think she's been around for a few years, and I think she's just on their website. I don't even know if she's in the magazine or not, but
Man.
it looks like two apples. It's like a perfect ass.
I would wipe this ass.
Now, let me ask you something. Did you go looking to see if that's real or airbrush? Did you go try to find more ass pictures of her?
Well, yeah,
Yeah, I try to find some more ass pictures.
Aerial ass shots. You know when you put two apples together, they sort of look like an ass?
I went to the supermarket and created my own Flickinger.
Yeah, I got two big watermelons next to each other.
It's hot.
Yeah, and then I put her picture under my ass microscope, and I saw no imperfections.
There was no blemishes on that ass.
Yeah.
Instead of a girl, I go to the supermarket to the fruit section.
Kiwi fruit. Apples don't say no.
I'd rather have a really hot piece of fruit than an ugly girl.
Man,
Took two eggplants.
I got a letter about you in the mail, and it's so true. This guy's in prison, and he's writing me.
Oh, what did he say?
Oh,
He goes,
God. What do you say?
He sends me this article about Richard Christie from a metal magazine from years ago, and they're talking about how they're interviewing him like he's Ginger Baker. I mean, he's like the greatest rock drummer ever. So the guy goes, I found this article on Richard Christie, and he says, this guy was a legend in metal. He was in Control Denied, Incantation, Iced Earth, and Demons and Wizards. These are all top-of-the-line death, black, power metal bands.
Demons and Wizards.
He's obviously an extremely skilled and very accomplished rock music drummer. So the question is, how in the hell can this guy not get laid?
I know.
Even the most disgusting, ugly, smelly, stupid, fat, lazy, and so on guy in a band that never makes it out of the local band scene gets chicks. Chicks love dudes in bands, any band. What's up with Richard?
Richard.
He surely isn't gay. I just think he has intimacy issues myself.
Definitely.
I'm a club comedian. I get laid.
Yeah, I know.
I spent all my time practicing.
In all my years being in and around bands, I've never seen any band members not get laid. The fact that the only dates that he has is Friday night porno dates is absolutely crazy. Is that you?
Yeah.
Get out of here. That's you? Dude, you're a rock god. We got to start recording with you.
Yeah, we got to get the losers back together.
Yeah, but definitely. You're in. Listen to this. Look at this guy.
Kill a virgin.
F you.
Drink the blood of a dying goat.
All right. How could this guy not get dates? He goes, this is crazy.
It is crazy.
Yeah. So read the article, man.
Man,
the guy goes, I love Richard on the show. He's a great addition, very funny. As for Ronnie, fire him. What an idiot. Howard shouldn't put up with his BS. Artie, hell yes, funny as hell. And Robin, chocolate dream come true. And Fred, chocolate dream come true.
And Fred, too.
Hey, Richard, what was that?
By the way, he goes, hold on a second. I love Fred, very smart, but Kelly Clarkson's Since You've Been Gone is a killer song, and Fred should shut up about that. He called it awful. He's wrong. It does rock. And Howard, you are a genius.
It doesn't rock.
I'm a 20-year listener, and the show still kills. I'm going to miss it when you guys go to satellite. I'm in prison and can't get satellite. That's when I went always in prison.
Well, that's prison for you.
See, that's the problem, is all my fans are in prison, and they're like big hairy guys. There's not too many women that are into metal.
There's two people in bands in history who couldn't get laid. It's Richard and Mama Cass.
Chicks are into, dude, Metallica, Van Halen, all those guys got laid.
But didn't the other guys in your band get laid?
Yeah, they did.
All right.
Hey, Richard, how long has it been since you've been late, man?
It's been October 93.
Whoa.
No, not 93, 2003.
Come on.
2003.
But before that, it was 93. I went 10 years, which when I think back about it, I missed my best years of sex.
But you're already 2.5 years into your next 10 years.
I know. I was thinking, maybe my 30s I'll make up for it. So far, I haven't.
We were talking
You
in the
going
office.
blind yet or what?
What'd you do? I told you to shave off that mustache you did, but what happened to your little goatee?
I trimmed it a little bit.
You did too much. You need a lot of help.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, Howard, did that makeover? Didn't it help him out?
Yeah, he looks a lot better.
Yeah,
but he's
But
already
let me
screwing
ask
up.
him something. He says it's been since 2003. And in 2003, how many times did you get it?
Just from one girl about probably 3 times.
Wow.
She must feel good hearing this.
Yeah, really.
I'm the one sucker.
Yeah, well, what's wrong with me?
I'm the one idiot who fell for it.
You're my victim.
We were in the office and we were talking. We think that Richard's actually gone to this bizarre place where he prefers the company of himself to the company of a woman.
Yeah, I believe that.
And we said, okay, if you had the choice this weekend to hook up with, what's that steel chick that you like? On your
Crystal Steel.
Crystal Steel, or a very good-looking, but not top of the line, but a very good-looking fan of the show, what would you do?
Well, you go with Crystal Steel.
Yeah, she's experienced.
Well, why
she
not?
knows what she's doing.
That's not the choice.
A real woman.
Here's the choice.
No, you go with a real woman.
All right, you got a choice tonight. There's a girl out there. She's a 4, okay? On a scale of 1 to 10, she's a 4.
Yeah.
Really sweet girl, nice. She got a bit of a gunt. She's got some pimples.
She got cankles.
On the scale of
She's got cankles.
On a scale of 1 to 200, she's a 180.
Pretty face, you know,
and
she's about 35 pounds overweight. Okay.
Oh, God.
Or go home and just yank it to one of your pornos.
Okay, see, that's going to be a situation where if she's not totally gorgeous, I'm going to have to get to know her for a little bit and like her personality.
What if she's a 7 and she's a real person?
7? No, he's there. Anyone would be
A
there.
6. But she's I mean, at what point would you go for whatever steal over a real human being? Why would you do that?
Why don't you just go out and get laid?
You know what, Richard? Do this. Go to the supermarket, get 2 apples, 2 cantaloupes, and a head of lettuce, and make
Hey, how about this?
Yeah, I was going to say, what other vegetables or fruits does he need to make a one?
How about this for a different way of looking at it? The guy's incredibly secure. He can go to the Chinese restaurant himself. He doesn't need like me. I'm the worst. When I was single, I couldn't go 20 minutes without a girl, and not because it can't be a sex need. It's because I need someone to hold my hand and take me through life.
You need your
babysitter.
security blanket.
Yeah, my security blanket.
Yeah.
Maybe the guy's healthy. He doesn't need that.
Well, there's a little, there's going too far. There's you. You are the wrong end of the spectrum.
And he's at the other.
He's the wrong end of the spectrum.
Right.
Yeah. Well, after 10 years, after going without for 10 years, I really learned to enjoy being with myself and being by myself, and I got used to it. And I was like, if I'm going to go 10 years without, when I finally do get laid, I'm going to make sure it's like the most amazing-looking chick, one of the most amazing I've ever seen.
I would love to see this girl.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
She's really hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was worth the wait, but it's like...
Yeah, but in a band, you should be able to get girls.
Make a chick and then turn her into a nice salad.
And you should be able to get hot chicks in a band.
That's right.
See,
what do you want, Dan?
Yeah, I don't know what it is with Richard because I don't think he's that bad looking of a guy. We joke around. I was out with this girlfriend of mine the other night. We were watching a band play, and she was checking out the drummer. She was not particularly hot for this guy, but she's like, drummers are so hot. A guy can go from being a 1 to being a 10 just by being a hot drummer, just the way they move.
Yeah, that's got to happen once in a while.
Absolutely.
And I said to her, Richard is one of the greatest metal drummers ever out there. Richard's who I work with. She goes, oh, but not him.
I don't care how good he is.
You know what I think does it, too, for a lot of chicks is, like, this accent, and I think I'm too nice, too. I mean, Robin probably knows that, like, if you're real nice to a woman, they're going to consider you more of a friend.
No, nice is good. They like that. Creepy is what they don't like.
No. He goes, you know what Ganji does, where he talks you beyond the point where you think of him as a guy and becomes your friend.
May I pull out your chair for you?
See, I do that. I pull out chairs for women.
All right, listen.
You'll
get a girl. Don't worry. It'll happen.
Hey, Howard.
Yeah.
I don't understand. He's on the show. He can't get laid. He was in, a metal band. He got Double A walking around with his card with your picture on it. He gets laid like no tomorrow.
See, I don't try and use things. When I was a drummer, I never went up to a girl and said, hey, do you know I'm a big drummer in a metal band?
You know what? That's just
why
foolish.
wouldn't you?
I know, I should. But
Why become a drummer in a metal band?
No, but I got to figure traveling around with the band and doing press. And chicks do come to the concert.
Yeah, they do. I just never could get past that point of just talking to them and say, hey, let's go, in the back.
Well, whatever.
Look,
we're not going to get to the bottom of it today.
Richard, when I got a job on the show, I walked into the bar with a megaphone and said, only one drink. I don't want to be hungover tomorrow on the Howard Stern show.
I should get a T-shirt or something. Huh?
Even I've told girls I'm a drummer in a metal band. I've gotten laid. All right. Thank you, Bobo. Thank you, Richard.
Man.
All right. Bye-bye.
I'm the greatest metal drummer ever. Tommy Lee. Iced Earth.
All right, I got to play you this, and then Beetlejuice is stopping by, Gilbert Godfrey's stopping by. We have a bunch of things to get to, but I got to play you this. Oh, but maybe I'll play it when we get back. You know how Sal and Richard busted Gary the retard's balls the other day?
Yes.
By putting him back on hold every minute? Well, this now continues because Gary called to Gary keeps calling to complain that he was put on hold.
Uh-huh.
And so they hooked him up with the Rosie O'Donnell retard tapes.
Oh, no.
So he can complain.
Oh, I
So
can't wait to hear
we have
that.
Gary the retard talking to Rosie O'Donnell as a retard.
All right.
And that goes horribly wrong. I was going to move into that right now, but I see commercial break.
Yeah, poor Gary.
Poor Rosie.
See, I think I'm going to do fine in the new place with no commercials, or few commercials.
Sure.
Because I hate breaking for commercial. I could keep going for 4 hours and leave.
I understand that, but every once in a while you need time to set up something.
I do?
I don't know. I'm just, sometimes when we're having something live in here, you might want to break down for a second just so they can set up.
Yeah, there's certain acts come in here. You need to set up the plastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
You mean for when the guy gets vomited on by the girls and you have to lay plastic down on the floor? Or when the guy farts and moves his bowels on the floor?
My favorite is walking in here in the morning and Brian Phelan is duct taping plastic to the floor.
I know to clear out. Whenever I see them rolling out the plastic, you don't want to be
You know we're in for a good show when you see the plastic come out.
Yeah. People are like putting hazardous waist suits on. And
Right. They got the yellow tape. Looks like a murder's going to happen.
We had one, there's a camera guy that they hired to do the handheld sometimes.
Yeah.
And it was a bit where me and Benji were throwing, I don't know, Bavarian cream donuts at some guy. And Benji kept missing it in the camera guy. At the end, Gary said, look at the camera guy. He looked like he just went through like Willy Wonka's factory. Yeah, and he was sitting there with an $80,000 camera with cream on it. And it's all over his eyes, and he's just looking at Benji shaking his head.
Not bad enough you get, cream all over you and sticky crap, but it's Benji doing it to you.
And then they thought Benji was doing it on purpose, but he denies it.
Yeah.
He's not that good at aim. He said.
Whenever the plastic and the duct tape goes up, I go, man, it looks like in Silence of the Lambs when that guy has the girls in the bottom of the pit.
Right.
And we're just waiting for something really bad to happen.
Right. We're prepared when the bad thing happens.
Yeah, I got a memo yesterday. Some of the guys had ideas for some, I don't know, was it Beetlejuice? What were those like doing horrible things to women? Like having Beetlejuice lick off.
Those would probably be Sal memos. 'Cause
Yeah.
The Sal memos are the anti-woman ones.
And I'm thinking to myself, I don't think there's enough duct tape and plastic to put in the studio for that idea.
Really? That messy it was going to be.
Yeah, it was like a murder scene.
Let's nail the feet to the floor. What do you think?
Yeah, right. This is
a great
a
idea.
sick, perverted,
I take sandpaper to their ass, and then I pour some lighter fluid in, and then I throw a match. What do you think? What do you think? Gary, I'm not mad. What are you talking about?
Sal, we can't do this bit. Why? Because it's not 14th century Bavaria.
It's illegal.
Okay, I chew some worms, then I spit in their nose. What do you think?
Yeah, because murder's illegal.
Oh, come on.
Did you hear about the
Right.
new murder laws about 400 years ago?
And then he wanted to dress up like a black. People say Sal looks like Beetlejuice.
Put on blackface.
He's going to put on blackface. And I went, why would he do that? It's so elaborate. I mean, who cares?
I'm sure that won't be offensive.
Yeah.
I know you were talking about how weird and angry Sal can be. So we went over contest entries yesterday from a lard ass to a hard ass.
Yeah.
Boy, I've never seen a man so angry at women. I said to him, I go, do you have sisters? He goes, yeah, 3. I go, do they have any clue how angry you are? You just turn on the tape, and it's like, the F and C word, turn that pig off, she should die. I mean, not even clever stuff.
She should die.
You were being creepy yesterday.
Out of your mind, Bowie.
Wait, Will, Jason, anybody come in and tell me if you heard what I heard?
I just used basic slang that we were having pizza, we were drinking, and I just said a few comments. I'm not angry at women.
You had something to say about every single person that was up there, and all of it was
I could say
right.
that.
Like things like he goes, I'd like to spit on her.
He's like, yeah, I'd rape her. That was his approval.
Oh.
That was a great. I'd like to rape her.
Wow.
It was exactly like that mass murderer. He didn't want to date her. He just wanted to rape her.
You got some issues, dude.
I have no issues, Howard.
Spit on women.
Yeah, but spitting is hot. I mean, to me, it's hot.
No, it's not.
Are we going to find out one day that, we actually employed a serial killer?
I'm not a serial killer. I'm
He goes to those booths in Times Square. That's pretty close.
I think we're finding out today, Rob.
Yes, Richard.
Sal watches the angriest porn, too.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
He was
What kind
watching
of
one
porn?
yesterday, and I can't even describe what was going on, but it was.
What was happening?
Oh, it was a girl. They sat down a girl. They got her all naked. Goes, oh, you think you're hot and everything? She goes, yeah. He goes, what are you? And she goes, a porn star. He goes, no, you're not. You're a whore. He goes, I got a special gift for you.
Yeah.
And a black dwarf comes out of the closet.
So you're into humiliating chicks.
Oh, so this
And
is
the black dwarf is mean, too.
The black dwarf has to stand up on the ledge of the couch so he can position himself properly.
Yeah.
And she has him. He says things to her like, "Did you ever think when you were in high school this is where you would end up?" You know. And then he'll say something like, he goes, the cameras are off. What's your real name? And she'll say the real name. He goes, the cameras are on, you stupid whore.
Stupid whore, right? Yeah. And then what does he do? Does he have like nasty sex with her?
Super nasty. Well, what he'll do is he'll ask her something. He goes, do you want to do that? And she'll go, no. He goes, Midget, do that to that whore now. Like whatever she says no to.
Yeah.
They
How
make
can
her
they
do.
do that?
Because they're paying the whore.
Probably sign some kind of release.
They can do it. They can do it because this woman really loves crack.
Sal's got a big smile on his face the whole time he's watching.
There's only one thing that really. There's only one thing that really turned me off. It kind of like.
Yeah, let's hear what turned you
Yeah,
off.
really.
I gotta know.
It creeped me out,
All
man.
right, let me hear.
There was this chick yesterday I was watching. She was so hot. Remember, Christy?
Yeah.
Oh, man. And then in the end, they're all done, and her mascara's all over her. She looks like she was just dragged through a toilet, dunked in and out, the works. And this is where I'm at my peak. Like, I'm ready to go.
My dream.
Yeah.
That part didn't turn him off.
I'm ready to make the glaze here. So, anyway, he goes, look up the camera, you whore. And he goes, are you proud of yourself? She goes, yeah. He goes, you going to go home and tell your dad about this? And she goes, my dad doesn't watch this. And he goes, oh. He goes, then why don't you tell your son about it? I'm like, oh, my God. It was just to see that lady.
You mean for a second you actually saw her as a human being?
Yeah.
Oh.
For a brief
See, they ruined it.
Wait a minute. You were ready to go and Richard was there?
No.
Well, he doesn't have a problem with that.
Wait, but you just said Richard, remember this? And I'm
Well,
I'm
he
ready
invited
to go.
me to the booth.
He invited Richard to go down to the booth.
Yeah.
And
There's
he's
nothing
been
wrong with
watched
that.
before.
We're buddies.
Would you guys, have you ever shared a booth with a guy? Like what you guys are in one booth?
Back in the days in Wall Street, like 3 or 4 at lunch would go and hit the booth.
Holy
Together you would
mackerel.
fit in one booth?
One time a girl went.
And
Wait a
watched you
second.
guys?
No, we don't watch each. I mean, one time this girl, she was a
Dude, you're like
co-caller.
Bob Crane. You ever see that movie, The Hogan
Yeah.
Hero guy?
I tell you, one time I went to the booth. This was real
You
weird.
wait, see, you went to a booth with like a couple of your buddies, and
Yeah,
you're
like-
all in the booth doing it.
Those booths
No,
are
not in
small,
the same
too.
booth. There's a whole string of booths.
Howard, understand something. Wait a second. Understand, Howard, it's a circle, right?
Right.
It's
So
like a men's room.
A window goes up and down. So when the window goes up,
You see everybody.
you can see everyone else in their window.
Right.
Were you
can
guys
see the guy
talking
on
to
the
each
other
other?
side, he said.
One time my head almost got stuck because there's a timer. So I stuck my head in the window and the plastic thing came down.
Bonked in the head.
Yeah, it got me in the head and it wedged my head a little bit. So thank God I got it out in time. I think I would have been decapitated.
You could have had a big lawsuit. You'd how many 25 senses they get all day?
Those were the good old days.
You were going to say one time, you were about to tell us one of your
Oh, one
What's it
time.
cost to go to a booth?
For me, $2, I'm
Okay,
done.
right.
Now that you can slide the dollars in, you don't have to get the coins from the Indian guy, and that's the most humiliating part. Because you want to get in, you want to get out real quick.
Wow.
You got the whole walk. You're looking down at your shoes. You walk real fast, but then you have to stop to the Indian guy. Go, give me tokens. And then
Yes, loser.
Give me tokens.
Here's your jerkin token.
And the tokens are always greasy, so it's
Of course.
oh, it's bad.
Here's Ronnie.
We make them boil the tokens.
I got a theory on this whole thing with him.
Yeah.
So I heard Sal has a really hot wife.
Yeah. Yeah. Has anyone seen Sal's
Yes, I have.
wife?
I
Is
have.
she hot?
Yeah,
I've
she's
met her.
really
It's
pretty.
been 6 or 7 years, but she was adorable.
Yeah, I remember meeting Sal's wife and wondering why she was married to him.
I met her at a gig in November, and she's very pretty.
Yeah, go ahead.
So here's my theory, okay? Sal watches movies like this because this is what happens to him. It's a reverse situation. She yells at him and constantly tells him what to do.
Right.
So he likes to watch girls get humiliated all the time.
You know what? Ronnie's got something there.
Like
Yeah, he's probably right.
the night he wanted to stay at your apartment, he had to go home and throw the garbage out. He couldn't stay in the city because she called him from L.A.
Right.
Because he had to go home and throw the garbage out. She called him and told him, you can't stay in the city. You got to go home and throw out that
So
garbage.
he's angry with women.
He's angry with women.
Mother probably
and
did the same thing.
He might even be gay.
Right.
I was walking by the Howard.
The guy might be gay.
Why would you
How does anger and gay go hand in hand?
Because he goes to the
Because you're
booth.
angry.
Because he goes to the
No,
booth.
but I love
You're angry
women.
at women.
No, I'm
You're
not.
angry
I
at
love
women.
women.
Well, he's so angry at women, he's going to show them by
You wanna
being with
You
guys.
want to see them get punched and beat and
No,
dragged
I
through
don't like
toilets and everything? You do. You said you were watching it.
I like humiliation, but not pain. Like, I have a fantasy where I want to take a girl
Go ahead.
into a tub
Right.
and, you know, the works on her. You know what I mean? But then, here's my fantasy. The plumbing is busted.
Right.
So she goes to turn on the shower to clean off, but she can't me on.
Sal,
It's sort of like me putting my stamp on, like, get out, you whore!
Wow.
Smell like a pig. I mean, that's what I like. But
See,
I'm
that's
not.
what- This is where
You're
it's-
not angry?
No, it's not anger. It's just, it's
He wants to yell at his wife like that, but he can't.
Why'd you do that to your wife?
Howard, I will tell you this. I will tell you. I walked by.
And then
South.
she kicked his
I want to
ass.
yell, smell like a pig whore, and you're not angry?
on my wife's birthday, Howard, I said to my wife,
How do you not see you're angry with women?
Howard, it was my wife's birthday. I'm laying in bed, and she's getting ready for bed, and I tap the pillow, tap, 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 and she goes, it's my birthday. For tonight, that's what I don't want.
Oh. Her birthday gift was not having sex
Her
with
birthday gift was not having sex with
you. Oh,
me.
how could you be married when your wife feels that way about you?
But we have some good times.
I'll tell you. Howard,
you remember the good
Yeah,
times?
go home and throw the garbage out and have some really good times.
Name the last good
Don't
time.
you have a car to change? Come on,
Name,
get out of here.
Name the last good time you had with her.
2 nights ago, really good.
Yeah.
what'd you do?
Made her go home smelling like a pig.
What I do, I
Go home and smell like a pig. I am home.
Does she buy into any of your fetishes or no?
No, she just thinks she goes, she goes, I don't want anything to do with you and your weirdo crap and she calls it the Jerry Springer Trailer Trash Radio Show. She goes, leave me out of that garbage. I want nothing to do with it.
Do you ever, does she realize you go to the booth?
Yeah.
Or do you go home and tell her that's just made up for the year?
Yeah, I said, look, it was a long time ago, and I'm just fast-forwarding, you know.
Right.
Hey, Howard,
She doesn't realize you go there now.
I don't
He
go
asked
there
me
now.
2 weeks ago.
can I tell you one funny story about him too? You know, his wife.
Isn't it sad you gotta lie to your wife? Like your wife's the last person to really know who you are. That's what sucks about marriage.
Yeah.
Your wife can't know who you are.
No, she can't.
They don't want to know.
She knows now.
Oh, they'd never marry you if she actually knew who Sal was. She wouldn't be married to
We
him.
know you better than your wife does.
And we
you
don't
can't
want
even
anything to do with you.
You can never tell. You can never tell your wife your fantasies and your sexuality.
Every time my wife says, you don't talk to me, we're in the car, as soon as you express yourself, they start breaking your balls.
Right.
I go, that's why I don't talk to you.
That was the wrong thought to have.
You know, every time you express yourself to these people, they start yammering away. My eardrums start rattling. I'm like, shut up. What do you want me to say? You know, if I talk, I'll incriminate myself. That's why I don't talk. What the hell's it talk about? I want to strangle you? You drive me crazy? I'm in a house with 3 kids that don't shut the hell up every time I get home. You want me to say that? No. And then I don't get laid on top of it.
I will tell you, Howard, I walked by his desk one day, right?
Yeah.
And he was talking to his wife on speakerphone.
Yeah.
She can give it to him, but I'm
God, you gotta tape
she
that
can
for
kick
us.
some
You gotta
ass.
tape that, Sal.
I don't know.
What was she saying?
It just was. She's got a very firm voice, and you could tell it's a whole thing because he's Mr. Big Stuff in here, but he's like and she was just. I can't remember what it was about. I walked by
Firmer than Scott, the engineer's wife.
It's on that level.
Wow.
Wow.
It was about the booths.
Oh yeah.
She says, you know, I got to.
This is why he watches movies like that.
Yeah.
She said, I have to go to school. I have to pick up our son and look at their mothers, and then their mothers look at me and say, here's the lady married to that perverted psycho who goes to the booth. She goes, is that, you know,
That's right.
and I see your son on the swings playing with kids, and I look at my boy and go, his father is some psycho pervert on the Howard Stern show that goes to booths with people.
Yeah,
I don't
and
want
guess
this.
what?
She goes, keep me out of this life. I go, I'm not asking you to be in it. I mean, what do you want from me?
Right.
I'm just doing my thing. This ain't The View. This ain't Barbara Walters. This is Howard Stern.
You aren't Star Jones.
But I love my wife. I mean, this is just my opinion. I don't want to come off as somebody who doesn't like my wife.
I always thought of Sal as Star Jones.
No, you're not coming off like that at all.
Howard, he's got another weird dynamic going on in this whole world.
Like, if your wife was really your soulmate, she'd go to the booths with you.
Yeah, but these guys, you guys wind up with
Go to the
women
gas chamber with me.
who don't want you.
Yeah, you know.
They want this imitation you make up to get them.
Did you guys ever watch porn together, or do you try to get her to watch those movies?
See, your wife would do the things for you that you want that would make you never go to the booth. That's what's not happening.
Right.
I don't mind. I enjoy going to the booths. I don't mind.
But why? You enjoy going to the
I
booth
get a kick out
to
of it.
be the guy that you can't be at home.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's my alter ego is, you know, psycho
How many
pervert.
guys are at the booths when you go?
There's a lot of a lot of guys in suits, but you never see their faces because you know you make like a visor with your hand and you look
Right,
down.
you haven't recognized.
You move real quick.
It's shameful.
Yeah, it's really shameful.
Do you walk out with your head down when you walk out the door? Of the
Oh,
place?
real fast, real fast.
Hey, Casanova, that's another dollar.
I gotta ask another question because I know nothing about the booths.
Hey, guess what? The plumbing broke, pig.
Let me ask you something. What is the $2? What, I mean,
Oh, because I'm done with $2.
$2.
In increments of quarters.
It's increments.
That's probably like 10
but
minutes.
that's what I don't know.
Quarter to 3 minutes.
It's 3.5 minutes a buck. 7 minutes, I'm done.
Okay.
And I try to time it where I'm down to the last second.
Oh, really? Get all your money's worth.
Hey, can I tell you
Way
what?
to go, Prince Charming. 3 minutes.
New record.
3 minutes of bliss.
Hey, I want to call my daughter. Your dreamboat just arrived.
Are you single? My daughter would like to go out with you. My regards to your wife.
Listen, is this my daughter? Yes, your
gotta ask
dreamboat just docked on the west side.
What is it, Ronnie?
Didn't she know what you were like when you guys started going out?
No, see, and that's enough.
'Cause when
No,
you-
she didn't.
When you start going out, it's like you're so into the chick.
Yeah,
and
you
you're
don't
just-
Not
fart in
only
front
start
of her.
going out, you keep it up.
Right.
That's the problem. I can't. That's why I'm at the booths, Robin. She can't
No,
keep it
I
up.
mean you keep up this ruse until
Right.
you get them that you're some great guy.
She says to me sometimes, like, she goes, if I only knew who I was getting involved with, I swear to God, I never would have married you. And I said,
And had kids with you.
yeah, and I said, go ahead, get the hell out. Here's your, you know, but that to me is a mean thing to
Yeah, I
say
mean,
to
don't
somebody.
forget, she owns half of everything you have,
Exactly.
Sal. So
And that's
she's
why
a
I
wealthy
love her.
woman.
Howard, you want to hear another wacky thing he goes through? So his wife has, I think this is cool to say, his wife has a bunch of brothers, and they're tough guys.
Right.
And I think Sal's even afraid of a couple of them.
Well-
so after the last Boots discussion,
Yeah.
the family party that weekend, Sal was really worried about what was going to be. So his wife's brother at Sal's house comes over, he walks right up, puts his arm right on Sal, and he goes, I was listening to the radio, I turned it off. Otherwise, I'd have to kill you.
This is my son's birthday party. I have to
Kill you.
Hey, let me take the break because I got to play
I
with
could
Gary the
listen to
retard.
Sal's life all
Me too.
day.
Yeah.
It makes me feel good about mine.
Thank you. Just for the record, I love my wife. It's all good.
Yeah, Sal likes
It's like a
angry,
mantra.
angry porn, man.
Hey, dude, it's free if you squeegee.
Hey, Richard, let me ask you something. You don't find the porn he likes hot at all?
No, not really. I'm more into
That's
kind
Richard.
of romantic porn.
That's the drummer from Demons and Wizards.
Highest standards.
How do those places in Times Square even make money? Like $2? I mean,
Howard, they're packed, man.
Yeah.
They're packed.
You ever see anybody in there you know?
Okay, so here's just one quick story.
He's always got a story.
don't you think guys would just like buy porno and bring it home?
He can't watch it at home, though.
Wife
They're
and kids,
busted.
how can I watch it?
And some of the stuff is live, you know. How.
You should do what I did: get a locked room.
Yeah, well, I was in my basement once, and I tripped over a can of paint when my wife came in the house.
That's not
You can
romantic.
kill yourself now.
You should build your own booth at home.
That's what I did. I had
In the
electronic
basement.
door. I had
Is,
electronic locks on my door.
So you
But
went into
Sal would
photography.
want tokens and everything, so it'd be like the real thing.
Yeah.
Is the live show ever just the Indian guy with a wig?
I had like a whole beat-off room.
That's awesome.
I built my basement was awesome, right,
Hey,
Gary? You used to see it.
But I always
And I
wanted
had a
to.
big screen TV, and I put electronic bolts on the doors because I didn't want my wife and kids walking in when I was doing it. But I had a dog door for my dog to get in and out. And
Because the dog didn't bother you.
yeah, and then one of my kids, when she was real young, crawled through the dog door to get in. And but luckily I wasn't doing it. I was actually conducting business in the office.
I never understood how you explained to your family the electronic locks. What was the premise of that?
Well, because I didn't want the kids walking in when I was working, when I was doing business.
Oh, okay.
You know, I was on the phone. I was getting interrupted a lot when I was making my mega millions. You know, making my big deals.
Monkey business.
Yeah,
Not everybody has, you know, the resources or the space
Right.
that you have.
that's true.
Hey, Howard, have you ever had an incident where you made a mess, like, and it just gets out of control? You got, you know, like
Yes.
it gets on your keyboard and the dish.
I wrote about that in my second book.
I had.
With a guy.
They make covers for keyboards.
Sal,
Oh, you
remind me
would
not
know
to
that.
remind me not to check my email at your house.
One time I had Howard. One time I had.
You know, Richard Christie has a splash guard on his keyboard.
salad
Oh, yeah, salad guard.
got a squeegee.
I went over to the salad place. And
Yeah, he's having sex.
I got it from a Roy Rogers. It was going out of business.
He's having sex with a salad. Why not?
It's got a crouton dish on the side.
hey, Karen, you're on the air.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
This
What-
is Karen. I'm one of the girls that sent in a tape from the lard ass competition.
Yes, yes.
You should just let us box Sal. Let us take turns kicking his ass.
You'd probably like
He
that.
liked that.
I would.
Yeah.
What do you look
He
like?
would. What do I look like?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a little chunky, you know. I could lose the 15 pounds.
Pig loser!
Yeah, sit on me. You want to hurt me? Sit on me, you fat pig.
Poor pig loser.
If we saw her tape yesterday, I don't know if we did, but if we did, this, 10 seconds after it was in, so I was like, pig, get this pig off.
Let me hear you oink, you whore.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Come on,
there
give
you
me a
go.
little oinky.
All right.
Sal! Oink, oink, Sal.
you
Let me
go.
come kick
Oh,
your
he likes
ass,
that.
buddy.
All right, Karen,
You're
later.
so mean.
Hey, let me take the break, and then I'll play the Gary the Retard arguing with Rosie O'Donnell.
Yeah.
And you know who's here is Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice has to come in and say hi. Gilbert Gottfried's going to say hello. It's going to be a big show today. As soon as we get away from Sal and his sex life. We'll be back right after these words.
Listen, I'm calling you in advance. I'm doing the right thing. This is what's going on today. They're doing something called it's the Wheel of Sex. And they have a girl coming in. Now, we're going to have Benji dip his ass in whipped cream. If it lands on it, he dips his ass in whipped cream and he pushes his ass in the face of the girl.
Right.
Benji can't do it. They asked me if I could do it. I said, let me call my wife in advance.
I really don't want you to do that, no.
I'm just putting my ass in whipped cream with cherries.
That's my feelings. I say no. Do what you want. And I knew this was going to be an issue. It's going to be an every time thing. It annoys me. I don't like that behavior. It's not for me. I don't like it. If you think it's fine and it's no big deal, then you do it. I don't know what to tell you. Would you want me to shove my ass in some guy's face?
For the sake of comedy.
It doesn't matter. So it wouldn't matter.
It's not my ass. There's whipped cream separating us.
Okay. So if I put whipped cream on my ass and shove it in somebody's face, you wouldn't care?
If it was a joke type of thing, like a bachelorette party, I wouldn't care.
Oh, okay. So at a bachelor party, I could do that. Okay.
I'm just telling you.
I'm just telling you. That's what you're telling me. It doesn't. You don't like it when it's the other way around, though.
I said it's fine the other way around.
Okay.
Hey, listen, you know, I'm doing the right thing. I'm calling you in advance. You don't want to.
And when I tell you my feelings, that's what happens. You tell me I shouldn't feel how I feel. And then you try to convince me otherwise. You ask me how I feel, I tell you, and then you tell me I shouldn't feel that way.
I'm telling you, they want me to dip my ass in whipped cream and have
Well, if they want you to jump off the building, are you going to do that?
If they want me to.
Oh, okay. Well, that's pretty stupid.
We got to get her on the show.
She's great.
Yeah.
That's what you absolutely need to do.
Well, sometimes you have to gauge for yourself.
Right.
You know, is this a person who can deal with it? And the answer was yes.
Yeah.
And what an audition. Like, he never asked you to read for him specifically for The Color Purple.
No.
He never said, hey, take...
And then he laid that on me.
What did he say?
He said, well, I'm going to be doing The Color Purple. I said, oh, cool. I read the book. My daughter and I, we stopped our bus. We listened to it because Alice Walker was reading it in San Francisco somewhere. And I just said that how great it was going to be that he was doing it. He said, well, I would like you to be in it. And I was like, as what?
Right.
He said, well, I want you to play Celie. I said, I don't think I can do that.
Now, why did you say that?
Because I'd never made a movie. I didn't know anything about making movies. And I said to him, so what does it take, like couple weeks? Because I thought it's like you do, you know, like you would film a play.
This is the exact opposite advice they always give everyone. They always say, if you go in an audition, say you can do anything, you know, and don't. But you do the exact opposite, and it all works.
Well, I didn't want to lie to him.
Right.
I didn't want him to think that I actually knew anything about making movies.
Sandy Gowan was probably ready to kill you because
no, Sandy wasn't there.
He wasn't there.
Sandy wasn't there.
Because I mean, so you tell Steven Spielberg, it's very nice of you to offer me this role, but I don't even know anything about making movies. I can't do it, and he insists that you do it.
And he says, well, I know a lot about making movies, and I can help you.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
And I was like, okay, but if I'm really bad, he said, I got it covered.
Wow.
Yeah, so
that's amazing.
So now, who's the first person? So you're freaking out, I'm sure.
I'm totally freaking out, but I can't tell anybody.
Well, wait a second. When he says this to you, is Quincy Jones standing there, Michael Jackson, and everyone else?
No, Quincy, I think, was in another room because Quincy was one of the producers as well.
Right.
And so Quincy is aware of what's happening. And
what's Michael Jackson doing during this? He's just sitting and enjoying?
Oh, no. We're in the next day.
Okay,
I've already done the performance is done. Everybody.
Did Michael Jackson laugh? Did you?
Yeah.
Oh,
and you know, it's really funny because we became friends. And that's another person who would call and check.
Wow.
Say how you doing.
Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So wow, that original crew was pretty incredible. I can't believe it.
Neither could I.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that is the most intimidating situation, and in a way, the perfect test for Steven Spielberg to see what you could handle.
Yeah.
Because you put a room full of people like that together, if you can hold up, you could go on a movie set and do anything.
Yeah.
Was it hard the first day on the set for the movie?
No. What it was it was insane because my mouth was open like this. Oh, we're on radio. You can't tell. Okay, my mouth was hanging open because, you know, I was sitting at a table. I'm dressed as Celia, and I'm sitting at a table. We're in the juke joint, and the guys are setting everything up, and they put a light in the flower thing that was sitting on the table. And I was like, what is that for?
Yeah.
And he was saying, well, that's so we can see your face. What? I was like, that's how you do that. You know, at one point, there are several things that happen. There's a field full of purple flowers.
Right.
And then there's a field full of corn. And I come in, and the field full of corn is there. And we go and rehearse, and I come out, and half the field is gone.
Wow.
And I see them putting the purple flowers in. I was like, oh, that's how you do. Because you never, it never occurred to me that things weren't growing when you see them growing in the movies.
Right.
And the greatest thing was, it has not, all that I know about movie making has not altered how I see movies. I still believe what I'm seeing in the movies, which I'm really happy about.
Right, yeah, you still
you don't
suspend
see the
all...
inner workings, you see the movies.
You still suspend disbelief and go, wow, it's pretty incredible. Yeah. And it is mind-blowing. So when they send you the script, when you get the part, you can't tell anyone. Why can't you tell anyone?
Because Stephen wasn't ready for folks to have the information that he was doing.
So you don't even tell your mother, you don't tell anyone. You tell your mother, that's it. But anyone else, that's it.
I couldn't tell anybody. So, in the newspapers, I would see, Diana Ross being considered for Celia. I'd be like,
no.
Wait. And then I'd call and say, listen, I hate to bother you, but I just read this. He said, no, it's just rumor.
That's going to be you.
Okay, it's still you. And so you'd see all of this happening, and then, suddenly they said, okay, we're doing it.
Are you still friendly with Steven Spielberg?
Yeah.
So when he does Abraham Lincoln and the movie, do you send him immediately a note, or do you call him?
No, well, I went to see it.
Right.
Because I just thought it was great. And friends of mine are in it. 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱,
right,
who was on Law and Order. She's in it. So, I got friends in it. I love to go see my friends working. So
it's pretty exciting.
And I said, yeah, it is very exciting, because I can say I know them.
Yeah, it's part of the excitement of being famous and in show business. You know a couple of these people. Yes, it's exciting.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, it is. It's like, who gets to do that?
Yeah.
So when that movie is being made, do you get close to Oprah?
Yeah, we're tight.
Well, it was weird to me that you and Oprah for years fought. Not fought.
No.
But you assumed that Oprah hated you.
Yes, and she assumed that I hated her.
Why? How does that happen?
Again, people say, hey, so-and-so's doing this, and you're not there. And it's like, oh, okay.
In other words, Oprah's having a party and didn't invite you.
And didn't invite you. Or someone would say to Oprah, hey, Whoopi's doing this, and she didn't invite you. And what I discovered, and when she and I finally sat down, because we met up at Tyler Perry's house.
Right.
And I said, what did I do? She said, no, you, what did I do?
Right.
I said, you didn't do anything. She said, well, you didn't do it. I said, well, what the hell? 10 years, 15 years almost of not really. And, my mom adored Oprah.
Right.
We were all very close. And so, she was like, I don't know why I didn't just pick up the phone. And I had to say the same thing. So,
You always seem like the type of person, to me, who will write someone a note. You've done that to me.
Yeah.
And you will pick up the phone and call people.
And I didn't in this case. And I don't know why, Howard. It's odd.
You were close to Oprah during the making of the thing. You say your mother got friendly with her as well. And you guys really enjoyed one another.
Yeah.
And then when you won the Academy Award, did you think maybe there was hostility there?
Oh, no.
Why would that be? Hal?
No,
I don't know,
'cause she
maybe a
was-
jealousy of
Oh
some
God,
kind?
no! But please, honey, she's the, she was the queen of everything.
I know.
So, yeah, so she wasn't looking at me.
I know. I just can't
She
believe
wasn't going, damn, Whoopi got that. No, she was like,
It must have been an incredible experience to go from you were broke, you were cleaning toilets, you started to do your one-woman show, but that wasn't making any money, right? Real money.
well,
Little
enough
bit.
money to live on.
To live,
yeah.
but all of a sudden now you probably weren't paid a lot of money for The Color Purple.
Well,
More
it's all
money than
relative.
you had seen.
But,
Yeah.
but I'm saying you weren't.
Yeah.
But when
Yeah.
you won the Academy Award,
Not for the
Not
color
for the
purple.
Color Purple.
for Ghost,
Ghost.
Yeah.
which to me,
But we were nominated.
okay, you were nominated.
Yeah.
Everything changes, right? After you're in a huge, you start getting scripts and all that other stuff.
No.
No?
I'm still Black Howard.
And that held you back.
I don't think it held me back because I worked all the time, but it wasn't like scripts were coming
Flying
at me.
in, yeah.
They,
Because and you're right, when you're a black actress,
yes,
it's hard enough white actresses getting a decent
Yeah.
role. When you're a black actress, especially if things maybe are getting a little better, not
think
great,
so.
but then no one says, "Hey, Whoopi as the lead in Pretty Woman," or Whoopi as the lead in this.
They have to go through all the people first. Everybody has to say no first.
Everybody else in Hollywood had to be
say
busy.
no before I can get the part.
Yeah, and it's so true, and it's like a lot of times a role is generic; anyone could play it,
Yeah.
and yet they
don't think
the
that
director
way.
go.
Yeah.
I never thought a black woman in
Yeah.
that role. I always.
But it is changing slightly. I mean, we see it on Broadway. This wonderful
People are
Felicia's
taking
daughter
every
doing,
role. Yeah.
Juliet.
Yeah.
With Orlando Bloom. I mean, it's happening. It's always going to be slow.
So,
it just is.
To me, the quintessential role for you as an actress is the role in Ghost. I mean, it makes sense that you won the Academy Award for that. Because, I mean, it is one of that movie holds up, and your performance is unbelievable.
It's the linchpin of the whole movie.
Well, the only reason I got the part was because of
Patrick?
Patrick.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I had a friend of mine come to my house in L.A. and say, "Oh," I said, "What's the matter?" She said, "Girl, I just came from this audition. Every black woman in the world has gone out for it. People got up out the grave to go audition for this thing." And I'm like in my head going, I haven't heard about it.
Where have I
Nobody
been?
told me.
Right.
So, we have lunch and everything. And so I call my agent, and I say, "Hey, I just heard about this thing. There's all these women go." They say, "Oh," he said, "I was afraid you were going to hear about this." And I said, "Why?" He said, "Because they don't want you." And I said, "Oh, is
What
it?"
I do?
Yeah.
Why are you the only black
The
woman
only
they
black
don't
woman
want?
they didn't want? Because the writer felt that I was too recognizable.
Right. Well, when you think about it, you got into The Color Purple, and Stephen probably loved that you were this sort of unknown.
Yeah.
And wasn't looking for Diana Ross.
No.
And now all of a sudden you're known, and
Yeah.
everyone goes, "Well, we got to get somebody
Yeah.
who isn't known."
And so I said, "Oh, okay." I felt kind of bad, but I was like, okay, because I was on
Now
my
here's
way.
a black role you can't get.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, it's
crazy.
Always crazy. And so I go down to Alabama because 𝗪𝗪 and I are making Long Walk Home. And I get a call from my agent who says, "Hey, you remember that movie that you wanted to audition for?" And I said, "Which one?" He said, the one Ghost. I said, "Oh, yeah." He said, "Well, they'd like to come and audition you." And I said, "What?" He said, "Yeah, they want to come down and see you." I said, "What happened?" He said, "Well, they put Patrick Swayze in the part." And Patrick's first question was, "Why isn't Whoopi Goldberg doing this? Does she not want it? Did she not like it?" And they said, "Well, no, we haven't gone to her." And he's like, "What are you talking about? She's perfect."
Right.
They said, "Well, no, the writer feels that it would take people out of the movie." And he says, "Well, I don't think I'm going to sign on to this until we at least audition her."
Right. Wow.
I never met him.
Right.
And they said, okay, because they really wanted him. And so they came down to Montgomery, Alabama.
Wow.
And Patrick Swayze and I met. And the first thing we did was start laughing. I don't know what it was, but we were somehow we were connected. I can't explain it. And we just started having fun. And they went back, and a couple of days later, I got the offer.
When Patrick Swayze had the kind of juice to do that because he had that huge hit movie already, the one with the baby. Yeah. So he had the
Dirty
huge
Dancing.
Dirty Dancing. He had the huge hit movie, so he had the clout to do that and the juice to even say, "Hey, I'm not doing this without Whoopi Goldberg."
At least audition her. And if she's wrong for it, then I'm not going to stick it. But
there are people who come along in your life who give you those kind of breaks, and it's like unbelievable.
Yeah.
It must without asking, without. Of course, it must have been difficult when he was dying, right? Did you have a last conversation with him?
Yeah, I forget what we were doing. I might have been doing the Whoopi show, and he was kind enough to come and do a part on it.
No.
And he said, "Look, I got the time I got. I'm having as much fun as I can have, and I'm going out like I came in, a big baby."
Wow.
I love. He was unlike anybody. He was just a good person.
Yeah.
And so he's the one I thanked when I got my Oscar because he and the casting director who had been bugging the director to at least let me come and audition.
What did your mom say when you got that Oscar?
Well, it's really strange how she wasn't there.
Why?
Because she did not. She went when I was nominated for Color Purple. She was in the audience. We were there, and we didn't win, but we lost to somebody who you respect.
Who'd you lose to?
Geraldine Fitzgerald.
Oh, Gerald.
Who did Trip to Bountiful?
You should have won it.
No. This woman had done such good work for so long, but because she was a New York actress,
she was overlooked.
Never won.
Right.
But she won this time for a really great part, which also Cicely Tyson, this tells you it's a great part. Cicely Tyson won the Tony for it.
Right.
It's a great part.
Right.
And she was great in it. So she won, and it was like, and she grew up she didn't grow up in Chelsea, but she lived in Chelsea with Rip Torn.
Right.
So I would see them, in my youth. And so it was like family won. So it was great. But she didn't want to be disappointed in public. My mother was really very private, so she didn't want anyone to see that she would be disappointed if I didn't win.
Well, that's crazy, right?
And so I call her, and she didn't even watch.
She didn't want to jinx it.
So I called her. I said, "Ma." She said, "Hello, Karen." I said, "Were you watching?" She went, "Watching what?" I said, "Ma, come on. The Oscars are on." She said, "No, I wasn't watching." I said, "Well, I won." She said, "Good for you."
Oh, my God. Did she dislike the name Whoopi? I mean, it was you were named Whoopi because you farted a lot.
Yes.
And so didn't she find that, my daughter is Karen, sweet Karen, why is she Whoopi?
No, because she understood me. Yeah. She understood me. I've had so many nicknames in my life, Howard, it would just knock you out.
When you were shooting Ghost, did you know it was going to be a blockbuster mega hit?
No. We were all shocked when we saw it.
It seemed like a little film probably when you were shooting it.
It was a little tiny,
Was it awkward for you to kiss? I mean, one of the most romantic screen kisses ever were you and Demi Moore.
Yeah.
You made out, and that's when Patrick Swayze gets to kiss his wife.
Right.
Was it awkward for you? I mean, you're straight as an arrow.
Yeah.
I don't think you've ever been into women, as far as I can tell.
Once or twice, I think. You
mean the full thing with a woman?
No, not the full thing.
How far did you get?
A little far.
Titties? You felt them up?
Maybe.
A little bit. You experimented?
Maybe.
What do you mean maybe?
I don't know.
You forget. You draw a blank.
Time ago. No, not
Was it Barbara Walters that you felt up?
No.
No.
But you know how many women I've kissed in the movies? I kissed Suge Avery.
Right.
You know, I
Oh,
had a
that's
giant
right.
kiss
Yeah,
with her.
𝗫𝗍 was.
And 𝗫𝗍 was gay.
Yeah, right,
You know?
right.
And I think there might be maybe 2 more. I can't remember which ones. But no, I'm straight as hell.
But it was a romantic kiss, nevertheless. It wasn't awkward?
No, because it was, in my head, I was Patrick.
And we all assume that when you make a great movie like with Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore, that you all run off and become great friends afterwards. But that's not the case, right? It's a job, and you do it. And
sometimes you do.
Yeah.
And Patrick and I became friends. I see Demi from time to time, and we're all cool.
It's got to be a great memory, right?
It is a great memory.
Yeah, I mean, it's something. Do you watch that on TV when it airs?
I don't watch any of them.
You don't watch your movies?
No.
Why don't you?
I know how they end.
Right. No, is it because...
No, seriously. I know the end.
Yeah, but I
only want to see stuff I don't know how it's going to turn out.
Yeah, but
you don't want to revisit or remember, no?
No, because it becomes about, that's the day I had the bad period.
Right.
You know, I had cramps. I had the, you know.
But maybe it's just the opposite. Maybe it's like, wow, that was like some of the best times in my life, and it's almost painful to remember. Like, it was so good. Like, I don't need to
I don't need
revisit
the movie for that. You know, the great memories... I'm lucky enough to still actually have them and celebrate them because I think about them all the time.
When you were so to me, even when you started to do a radio show, or you start even with The View, which is a great gig for you, and you know it's wonderful, but I still feel like as an actress, you didn't get to finish your mission. That there were more movie roles you should have done, and I don't know what happened there.
I had to stop.
Why?
I had to stop because I got overwhelmed with the business of it and not the art. You know, I've always been an artist. That's how I always saw myself.
What do you mean? If you did a movie and it tanked, you took it to heart? And
well, I didn't, you know, even if I didn't take it to heart, other people took it to heart for you.
Right.
You know, people love to remind you, hey, you remember that really shitty movie you did? Wow, boy, was that bad. It's
no.
I know it was bad.
And that affects you.
It did. It began to. And so I had to leave L.A. I felt like I couldn't breathe.
Because everything becomes about the business. Your value becomes, hey, your last movie only made $7 million, and it becomes an embarrassment.
Well, people are embarrassed for you. See, I always think that if people come to see my movie, anybody comes to see my movie, it's a good thing.
It's a miracle, right? Yeah.
You know,
someone's watching me.
Yeah.
Right.
But it somehow you had to live up to all these expectations, which I couldn't do. I couldn't.
Well, you know, it's an unfortunate profession because if you're an actor, you've got to act, and there's only so many good roles. So, but you can't even predict what's going to be good half the time, right? And so you do it. And if it could just be, if you could throw it off like a mosquito bite, if you could just say, it didn't do well, but I'll go on to my next thing, you'd be fine with that. But the problem is you're too sensitive for it.
Well, Whoopi, did you have the extra added burden of carrying the black race with you?
There was also that.
Yeah, because you were it.
Yeah. And, you know, people would, you know, boy, you're not as funny as Eddie Murphy. You know, you're not as funny. And I'm like, I wasn't trying to be. I'm just this. And why do you look like that? And what's the, you know, why don't you wear a bra? And what's wrong with your hair? And what's up with your face?
Yeah.
And,
it's too much.
Getting it from everybody.
So, in other words, what your mother said to you so many years ago, if you want to be an actress, you have to handle not everyone loving you. You couldn't handle it.
No, what I couldn't handle was people picking at me. I don't mind criticizing. I can take the criticism.
Do you have a Twitter account?
I do have Twitter.
There's a lot of negativity on that, too.
There's a lot of negativity.
Does it bother you?
Yeah, I mean, I have now learned that what I need to do is not be on it. As much.
Okay.
But when I have something I want to say, like I've been bitching about this, you know, the idea that guys are working in Washington and getting paid.
Right.
They're getting paid.
You're upset.
Well, yeah, I mean, I have friends who are in the military. Their wives can't go to the PX and get stuff because the PX is closed.
And that's a great forum to get that kind of stuff out.
Yes.
You can't do it on The View. You can't get overly political and stuff. But yet, when you put that out there, someone's going to write back, hey, shut the fuck up, you're an asshole.
Yeah. And I say, yes, I'm the biggest asshole you'll ever meet.
So you
But
engage.
it doesn't change
Right.
the fact. Sometimes, but it doesn't change this fact.
Yeah.
And this fact is that these guys should not be should not be pulling paycheck while everybody else is on furlough. I just think it's wrong. So I don't mind that.
You once said something so startling to me, and I felt actually sad. You said that of all the men that you've been married 3 times and you've had we all know about your long-term love affair, right? You said that you never loved any of those men, that you only married people so you'd feel normal.
Yes.
What does that mean, feel normal?
Well, I just thought if I could be in a normal place, like doing normal stuff.
Do some time in the jail.
Doing normal stuff.
Well, it seems like when all of society is hooking up with someone and getting married and living that life, it seems like it's something you should be doing.
Yes.
And again, it almost seems like your self-worth is who you're tied up with.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is why I am very, very happy that I found a couple of years ago that I'm okay without hooking up. If I want to be with somebody, I can go be with them, but I don't have to live with them. I don't have to make their life my life. I can actually have my own life. And I've been with someone, whether it was my kid, since now she's all grown up. She's got 3 kids.
When you had your child, you had a child very young.
No.
Yes.
I was married 18. That's not very young.
Come on.
Young.
That's
a
so
kid.
young.
Is that?
18?
Seriously?
You're a baby at 18.
Seriously, that's a child.
Yeah, I mean, 18, you hadn't even experienced life. And did you fall into that pattern? Was your first husband, I know you guys divorced, was he around to help you raise your daughter?
No, because I ended up going to California.
Oh, so you moved away.
So I moved away.
And you were done with him.
Yeah.
And you had to raise your daughter on your own.
Yeah.
And so you never really loved him. You were probably too young to really know what love was.
Well, apparently, listening to y'all, I was way young.
Yeah.
I wasn't in. No, I've.
But you said there was one man you did love.
Yes.
Who did you love?
A nice man.
A guy.
Was he famous? Was he any? Oh, okay.
No.
It wasn't Ted Danson?
No.
I figured you loved him.
It's so funny because people, one has so many. Well, maybe one doesn't, but I think people have so many relationships that. There's never one that stuck out for me that was like the boom, except this one guy. And he had nothing to do with the business. He's just a great cat. But he died.
Oh.
How old were you when you met the real love of your life?
Probably 30.
You were going out with him. You knew you were in love. It felt different than anything you'd ever experienced before.
It was kind.
Yeah.
It was kind. And it wasn't based on anything except mutual respect and fun.
What did he die from?
He died of AIDS.
Oh. Wow. Yeah. Was he a drug guy?
No. He had a, what do you call it? A
transfusion?
Transfusion.
Oh, my God. Yeah. That must have been unbearable. I would think that because it's like, oh, no, not from a hospital, not from a transfusion.
Yeah.
Wow.
But,
How long did that relationship go on for?
About a year and a half.
A year and a half. Best year and a half of a romantic relationship.
Yeah. I don't know if it was the best, but it was one of the most solid. It was one of the most solid.
Do you think it would have lasted?
Don't know.
Yeah.
And I
Were you with him when he died?
I was not with him when he died.
You guys had broken up already.
He pushed me away.
Because he couldn't handle that he was dying.
He didn't want, he didn't want me to say.
I get that. If I was with a woman I loved and stuff, I'd almost be like, You
are with a woman you love.
Yeah,
Aren't you married?
Right. No, I'm saying if I was with a woman I loved and I got seriously ill, I'd be like, you don't want to be. Everyone go away.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You would do that, Howard?
Well, of course, Everyone would have to
not.
stay with me. But I understand that, but that must have hurt you tremendously.
Yes,
Did
but
he?
I understood. I got it, but I didn't like it.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's when somebody says this is what I need, then you got to go, okay,
Yeah.
you know.
Wow. How sad.
No.
Did you go to his funeral?
No, he did not have a funeral.
What do you mean he didn't have a funeral?
He did not want a funeral.
Wow, this is some guy.
He was pretty great. He was a pretty great guy.
That's macho. No
Macho.
funeral.
He's like, look, what?
How do you not have a funeral? I mean, you mean it's just somebody puts you in the ground? That's it?
No, you're scattered.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you just get blown away.
Wow.
It was good. And it should not make anybody sad. This was a guy who lived a great life, the life that he wanted to live, and you know, he was a great man for me, and I had a great time with him, and I have nothing but happy when I think about him.
Were you early on a phone sex operator?
Once, yeah.
Can you make money doing that?
I don't know if you can now.
You would get on with guys. You went to work at a place where you would...
No, you do it from home.
You do it from home?
You did it from home,
Yeah. How many calls would you take a day?
In the evening, never in the day. Maybe 40.
Could you make decent bread doing that?
Not really,
No.
really.
And guys would call up, and what? You keep...
And women.
And the trick is to keep them on the line as long as you can.
Yeah.
Women call?
Yeah. You would be oh my goodness, you would be so surprised.
I like when
because-
Robin acts like she doesn't call phones. So good.
I talked to
ruse.
Whoopi, actually.
See, but you know what it is most of the time you would think that it was really about the sex.
Yeah.
But people are calling because they're lonesome.
And they
Right.
want a connection.
And they just want a connection.
So you would have to talk dirty to them.
No, you
But
would just have to
stop
talk.
it.
No,
Phone
Howard,
se- if I
when
said,
tell
baby, I
you-
want to fuck your brains out, what are you
Can
going to
you
say?
say that on the-
No, I'm probably just lost my job. But Whoopi, if I say to you, your job.
If you call and you called the line and that's what you did, yes. But what I'm saying to you is shockingly, 98% of the people that called were not looking for sex.
But wait a second. If I call a phone 6 and I say, hey, baby, you know, I'm there. I'm a guy. I want to jerk
Right.
off. Hey, baby.
Hey,
what's happening over there?
what's happening over where you are?
What do you? Well, I got my penis in my hand. And
Wow.
That's pretty pathetic, actually. But you should see it's about an inch. But, baby, what are you wearing right now?
What do you think I'm wearing?
I think you're naked right now.
I could be.
Oh, you are a tease. You're a temptress.
Do you think so?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, yes.
Now, don't forget to
Are we
include your credit card in this.
Oh, yes, right.
transaction. Yeah, you always got to make sure you do that.
Wait a second, baby. Are you the woman from The Color Purple and Ghost? Oh, yeah.
Hello?
Oh, hey.
Oh.
When you must have heard some disgusting things at that job.
I'm trying to think. You know what? I don't think so, actually, because it would stick in my head. What sticks in my head is how sad it was.
I would think the word.
That made me sad.
It did make you sad.
It made me sad.
Is that why you
because
quit?
I quit because it just wasn't working for me.
You've worked at a funeral parlor, too,
I
right?
worked at a funeral parlor.
Did you handle the dead?
Yes, I did.
Is that
you
the-
made them up, right? You
Yeah,
were
I
a
did
makeup
hair and
artist.
makeup.
Is that the freakiest thing ever?
It's not when you get the young ones. That's what freaks you out.
I mean, kids.
Yeah.
Oh, my
That's
God.
that's the one you don't want. But let's talk about something else.
Oh, my God, you're depressing me.
I know, I'm depressing myself.
Oh, my. Oh, I'll talk about
We
something.
were having such a good time.
So
what
The View.
happened?
So what happened on The View? Jenny McCarthy, I think you're terrific on The View. They say that you're the most popular person on The View, that when you joined The View, the ratings went up 7%, which is a pretty big way to jump.
Right.
You know, I was surprised, but maybe not so much. They got rid of Elizabeth and Joy. Was that heartbreaking to you? Do you feel close to those two?
Yeah, I miss them.
You
I
do.
talk to them, you know, from time to time. I send everybody emails.
Are you brought in on that decision?
No.
At all?
No.
No one says to you, hey, we're going to really, in other words, you've got to go along with it or else you're out. And that's Barbara's call.
I don't know if it's the studio. I don't know whose call it is, but it ain't my call.
I know you always say, "Hey, Barbara gave me the job, and I love Barbara, and I'm thankful for that."
Yeah,
and I know you.
And we've known each other a long time, she and I.
But when I did the show, the one time, I was sitting there. It looked like you were aggravated with her when she interrupts every minute and takes over. You looked physically pained to me, and I don't know if that's the case, but I tell everyone Whoopi does not like Barbara.
I know you do.
I do because
and they write about it in the news.
Yes, I believe it.
You started.
I started it, and I admit it. I saw the look of pain on your face.
I was in pain.
What is it, Gary? How dare you interrupt my conversation?
Whoopi's got to be somewhere. She's got to go to work.
No.
That is bullshit.
And she contractually has to be there.
Whoopi control. Oh, that's so impressive that you contractually have to be.
They're going to come get you.
They will come get me.
Throw you in view jail if you're
I
late.
was in pain that day.
I didn't even get to the Hollywood Squares years. I wanted to ask you about that.
Well, then maybe I can come back, Howard.
I feel you did that. I feel you did that for the money because you got $14 million to be.
Who told you, child? Who told you that?
I heard you got $14 million to be on Hollywood Squares.
Never.
Raise your right hand and swear on a stack of Bibles.
I have never made $14 million in my life.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Then why was I told that?
For the same reason you tell people that I don't like Barbara. That's
and the same reason we think 𝗫𝗵cie was raped twice.
That's right.
That's right. All right, listen. Let me sum up.
The one thing I always wanted to know, because Bill O'Reilly does this show.
Right.
And that's when you look in pain to me.
No, but Whoopi, I didn't even understand that. The View is about hearing people's views.
Right.
I know you don't agree with Bill O'Reilly about what he was talking about. And you got up and you walked off.
Yeah.
That I don't understand because the show is called The View.
Yes.
And
I'll tell you why I got up and walked off. I got up and walked off because what he was saying was a very specific group of people were responsible for something. When it wasn't a specific group of people, it's a faction of that group. And he would not hear anything but what he was saying. And I thought, well, if we can't have a discussion, I'm not going to have.
You got frustrated.
So I got frustrated and I got up and
it happens on the show. All right, I know. I got to wrap it up. Let me give a proper plug here. So really, the reason Whoopi even showed up, there's no love for us. She loves 𝗫𝗵cie,
which we all do, yeah.
And 𝗫𝗵cie is a favorite of mine. I adored this woman. She's one of my favorites growing up. She was terrific on every talk show appearance she did.
Brilliant.
And I would watch talk shows like it was...
Like it was school.
It was school, yeah.
Yeah.
Don't miss Whoopi Goldberg presents 𝗫𝗵cie on HBO. I will definitely be watching that.
Excellent. Maybe you'll come up to the Apollo.
Oh.
Yes. Because we're doing.
You mean actually leave my apartment? I don't think so.
Come on.
What are we going to do at the Apollo?
Well, that's where we're going to premiere it, at the Apollo.
Really?
You mean
Okay.
I would be at the premiere?
Yes.
Would I wear what? A suit?
You would wear whatever the hell you wanted.
I wonder what outfit I'll wear to the premiere.
But I'm inviting you, so
Thank you very much. Watch Whoopi on The View weekday mornings at 11 o'clock on ABC. And thank you, Karen.
Thank you, Howard.
I'm the only one allowed to call her Karen.
That's your role.
All right, Whoopi,
now.
great seeing you. We'll be back right after these words. Did I end on time? Was I all right?
Just on time.
All right, good.
She's just got time to get there.
I didn't get to half of what I want. Let me come around. I didn't get to anything.
Wow.
These times, they go so quickly. Hey! I would love to come do The View.
Do you want to do it?
Sure.
All right, I can do that. Hey, baby.
You are fantastic.
Thank you. And thank you for all the kind words, because I know sometimes you hear about me getting in trouble, and you always come to my defense.
Well, who's going to come to your defense if I don't?
Well,
we know about being in trouble.
I appreciate it.
I really can't wait to see what you came up with on that.
I can't wait for you to see it. It's so good.
Look, would it be all right if I asked you a question about the interview?
Sure.
So you and Howard really bonded over your mutual love for 𝗫𝗵cie.
Right.
In many ways, is Howard kind of like the 𝗫𝗵cie of radio, the way he discusses taboo things and push the envelope?
You know what? I never thought of it that way, but yeah, in many ways. Howard has always tackled things that people shy away from, and he's really bold about it and right up front. So yeah, I think there's a big bond between the two of them.
You know, you do so much interviewing on your show, The View. What do you respect about Howard's style and what he brings as an interviewer?
Well, I like Howard, so I can roll with him. I love what he does. I think his best quality is he asks you a direct question. He doesn't beat around the bush, and I like that.
I was saying to JD, as Whoopi was leaving, I said, Whoopi, I didn't even get to ask you about your spoon collection.
She has a spoon collection.
Whoopi is a big spoon collector. And she lit up. She was like, I do collect spoons. And I said, well, JD does too. And she goes, JD, I'm going to send you some spoons.
He collected spoons when he was a kid. That's why we got into it. And then we found out you were a spoon collector.
Yes. I'll send you something.
Oh, now you're into spoon collecting, aren't you?
Isn't that special? I don't want it.
He's not turning down those.
It is special for Whoopi Goldberg. So, I mean, I couldn't turn those down. But I don't collect spoons.
You do now.
Well, I have a gift from Whoopi Goldberg.
What I heard was that Whoopi collects these old, like, racist spoons, too. Like
I heard about these racist spoons.
Yeah, like, you know, I don't know where they sold these things, but they sell, like, you know, they have, like, you know, the typical, stereotypical black
like
guy.
The jockey kind of things,
yeah. So she's got a whole collection of those. I don't think she's giving those to you, JD.
Because those are historic.
No, because JD
fine.
will get beaten up for them.
Oh.
Right.
Wait, this isn't my old black Sambo spoon. Stop hitting me.
People might take it the wrong way.
Now, remember, you're not supposed to use these spoons, so don't be eating cereal.
No, all the spoons I get, and all the spoons I get sent, I put them in the box in my office.
What happens when Howard Stern's staff asks him the questions they've always wanted answered? It's time to Ask Howard with Rachel Fine.
All right, Howard, are you ready for some fun questions from your staff?
No, but I'll do it anyway.
Thank you. Question from Charlie Hess from Howard TV.
All right.
What is the one superhero power you would most like to have, and what would you do with it?
I think fly would be good. That would be good.
No commuting that way.
I mean, look, I would like to have all of Superman's powers. I think Superman's got the full Monty.
Sure.
You know, just even like he hardly uses his heat vision, his super cold breath. He doesn't ever even use those,
right.
Especially in these movies and TV shows. It's like, what, did you forget about that?
Sure.
Like, I just go and freeze everybody out. And, you know, it's so great.
But no invisibility. You could sneak around with invisibility, I would think.
Yeah, but fuck invisibility.
Okay.
Superman can run super fast, and like literally you can't see him. That's why he can do everything. He does it all.
Yeah.
To be Superman is every boy's dream.
Gotcha.
I couldn't live in a world with Superman. If there was a Superman and I wasn't him, it would just kill me. Could kill me.
So better no Superman than you're
not
Superman.
I don't want Superman.
Question from Al Ragone of Howard 100 101.
Right.
In your opinion, if Gary never said the words Baba Booey, what do you think would be his next biggest claim to fame?
I think the pitch. The pitch was a big deal.
Yeah.
the boy can't throw. You know, and what's funny about it is he can't throw, and yet he's a baseball coach, and he prides himself so much on his knowledge of the Mets and baseball and sports, and it's so important to him, and he just can't do it.
Is that a bigger blunder than the I Want You Back tapes?
Oh, there's no bigger blunder than I Want You to. Well, there's no bigger blunder than 𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗿.
Okay.
To say that you collect cartoon cells and your favorite cartoon character growing up is 𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗿, and I go, 𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗿? I watch cartoons and Baba Louie. You know, and you don't know that is a blunder.
Yeah.
The tape that he made for that girlfriend to win her back isn't a blunder. It's just douchey.
I lost my lover, and I lost my best friend. And you lost your lover, and you lost your best friend. Okay, so that part's pretty even. But you gained a lover, and you gained a best friend. I gained a couple of lovers, or I gained one lover. But I gained no friends. There's nobody there to come home to call, and to tell all the great stuff. And like right now, I feel my professional life is like at a 9, and my personal life is at like a 2.
It's ridiculous. It's embarrassing. It runs the full gamut of ridiculousness.
Question from Mike Ganji at Howard TV.
What are your first memories of meeting Fred?
My first memories, again, you know, you're talking a lot of years ago, but my first memories were, you know, here was a guy who was the overnight announcer at WCCC in Hartford on the FM, and I walked in, and it must have been my first show, and he was the overnight guy. He was in college at the time. I remember thinking, how does this guy do it? He does overnights, and then when we were talking, he goes, oh, I go to school during the day. Which is crazy, because when do you sleep? And I remember thinking he was good on the air, he had a nice voice and all that. And then in the early days, being bowled over, when I talked to him, we would talk about Saturday Night Live, and then he'd do a lot of the impressions that Dan Aykroyd did, and then he did his own impressions, and I started to really appreciate his talents. But I've said this a million times, the biggest thing about Fred was that he'd actually hang out and watch me and help me. Like, he would pull some records, or it was a very nice thing, very altruistic, because radio guys don't always help each other. And there is some jealousies and stuff. And Fred was like a really good friend that I didn't really know him that well, but he would help me. And it was so appreciated, because I was so overwhelmed with playing music and trying to be funny and literally grabbing records, grabbing news copy. It was too much for one guy. And Fred would lend a helping hand if he had some time, at least that first hour. And I was so grateful. He was such a good guy that way. And then when he'd kind of lean in and maybe do a voice or something, wow, you know, and you really start to say, wow, this guy's something.
Did you know you'd be with him for the long term?
You know, I didn't know. I thought, wow, this is somebody who could make my show so good. I wish I had a budget, or... and I did say to him when I left Hartford, I had got this job in Detroit. I am going to try to hook up with you again. And I'm sure he was like, yeah, right. But you know, you saw it in the movie. That was a pretty accurate portrayal. I said, I'm really going to come back. And in Detroit, I would call him once in a while and have him do a voice. He would do Howard Cosell, and at the time, that was a big thing to do. And he did a good job. And, you know, Fred's he's so prolific with the lines. It's not enough to do a voice. He's got a comedy mind, a quick comedy mind. Even though I told you he has to think about stuff, but when he's on the air, he's quick, and he's funny. You know, he could do a French accent and do that ridiculous thing and you know, and say brown S 20 times, and I'm still going to laugh.
What color were the children's eyes?
They're beautiful brownness. Beautiful, beautiful brownness. Oh, when you're staring into the little S, you can only think of one thing, how brown they are.
Well, thank you.
Fred has the ability to make me laugh, and so that's why Fred's with me, tremendous talent. So I remember meeting him and just thinking, what a nice guy, and then it blossomed into love.
Thank you so much. That was really, really
A
fantastic.
lot of fun. There was a lot of inappropriate questions, and everyone is fired. No, that was good. It was a lot of fun to answer the questions. Who knew anybody had any questions?
We have lots.
Yes.
I'm ashamed to say that this.
All right,
is
let's
disaster.
try it. Let's try it.
Yeah. You're up for it?
Yeah, even the discussion between you two guys.
I've just always been offended when you say, "Oh, John High, what a great actor." Oh, Gary, what a great actor.
Gary is.
Well, it's like, oh.
It's not saying anything about you.
Yeah, right. Why would you even be involved in that conversation?
Because he spent a weekend on a boat with his kid. He's a great dad.
I've seen Gary with his kids, and I'm telling you, he's a great father. I'm not commenting on you because I've never seen you with your kids.
How come? How come?
Why would you get offended by that?
How come?
I was just saying, I'm throwing me. I'm
But
just
Scott,
as good.
how come if he says I'm a great father, Will's not offended by that?
Because, I don't know, Will's a pussy.
No, because it's not about Will. It's about Will.
Will wasn't a dad when that comment was.
He's one now. It's just, but why are you in my business? Seriously. If Howard says I'm a great dad, why are you in that?
You, at the time, said that I wasn't a good dad because I like to golf.
You started from the beginning. You're like, Gary's not a great dad. Howard says he is, but that doesn't make him a great dad. I'm like,
And then I would go to talk back to you and go like, I'm a good dad. And then you would go, Howard, can you possibly be a good dad if you golf?
I've seen Gary's kids. They're very well adjusted. That's number one.
So am I.
But I'm not talking about you. It's the greatest thing ever.
It is. Go ahead. All right, so they're well adjusted.
All right, let's try it. Let's try it out. The point is we're going to try it. Okay, good.
He lets his kid have HBO at college. That is not a good dad.
Why?
HBO, video game, big screen television.
How's a big screen television?
I saw that article you wrote. There was
I actually
like-
know the size of my kid's television. I'm sure you don't.
There were 25 different things you gave him. It's like, oh yeah, I gave my kid HBO Go, and he got this. And
What's that?
I don't know what that.
Oh my God.
Jackson
Love
went to
that
college.
HBO
I gave him my Slingbox password, my HBO Go password. And
College
Hulu
is for
Plus.
learning, not for watching
Please,
television.
you got blowjobs from whores in college.
And so not horse.
You went to college and you were like you.
I've never been to a whore in my life.
No, you never. You studied. That's all you did at college.
No, I did a lot of that shit. But if I had that television, all that shit that you gave me would be that much
You're
worse.
digging. You're digging.
All right.
All right. Good.
Wait for the air.
Oh yeah.
We're going to play a game today. Who knows their kid better, Scott DePace or Gary Delafonte?
Oh, you know that Gary's got to win, right?
Yeah, I think so. I think Gary knows Scott DePace's kid better than Scott DePace does. I would have that contest. Just have
crazy.
You'll lose.
Gary's
like the best father I know. He knows everything about his kids, and I know you've been studying all weekend. I got the.
He studied?
Yeah, like he was practicing with his son and.
Look,
Oh,
I wanted to
God.
ask a couple of simple questions. I got those out of the way. I have no idea what you guys are going to ask.
By the way, I'm not saying you're a bad dad. I'm just saying you get silly competitive.
over anything.
I know, but it's the strangest thing with Scott. I'll be talking to Gary. I go, Gary, you're like the best dad I know. And Scott goes, hey, what about me? I'm a much better dad than Gary. And I go,
and it's not even about him.
I go, I wasn't talking to you.
No, you singled him out on the show.
Right.
And I simply said to Gary, not to you, I said, well, I'm a good dad too. To which he commented, no, you're not. You golf too much. So what am I
the rap on you is you'll be with the kids when it's good for you. Gary will be with the kids when it's good for the kids.
Howard, you know whose rap that is? Gary's.
Okay.
It's not.
I bought into it.
It seemed reasonable.
Hold on, coming in now.
Is your handshaking getting worse, Scott?
You know what, dude? I'm doing 8 things right here, including I've got these kids over my shoulder. I'm trying to cut.
Are you nervous?
Well, when I'm doing all this stuff, I think it does make my tremors go a little faster than they would. Look.
Are you sure you don't have Parkinson's disease?
It's not Parkinson's.
Wow.
I was tested. They're called essential tremors. And that's that.
Does it bother you? Can you type and stuff, or is it?
No, it doesn't.
Boy, it's got much worse on him. I'm worried about him.
He says he's had it looked into.
Yeah.
But I want to bring up the point that Scott, for some reason, I don't know, he has it in for me, but Scott always brings me up for anything. So, like, we were in a writers' meeting a couple of weeks ago, and somebody just said, hey, we should bring our pets in to see whose pet is, whose dog is smarter. And Scott just blurts out, I know my dog's smarter than Gary's.
Yeah.
Like, it's always about me.
No, you know what it is, Gary, is I am a competitive person, and you're the only person that gets offended by that. I'm simply fooling around, and you... that's not true.
But Scott, you never say, like, in other words, if Fred says, hey, I think my dog's really smart, you don't say a word. If Jason said, I think my cat's really smart, not a word. As soon as I say something, it's like, oh, I know I'm better than Gary.
Well,
it is. I mean,
let's bring the dogs in and
Howard,
find out.
Ask anybody here.
My dog is certainly better than his.
Ask John on the.
I've seen his dog. He pees on the floor.
Doesn't pee on the floor.
Your dog pees on the floor?
No, he just made that up.
Well, you said don't pet the dog or he'll pee on the floor.
Oh, submissive peeing.
Well, by the way, we have the boys in here today. Scott 𝗏𝗍's son is here, and so is Gary's son. And Lucas, and we're gonna find out who the better dad is.
Well, that makes him crazy too,
I know.
Scott.
What happens when Scott loses?
Oh, they're both in there.
When Scott loses, he's going to start complaining that it was fixed or unfair.
No, whoever loses has to record this big long line that they wrote out that said, I, Gary Dell'Abate, think that Scott 𝗏𝗍 is the greatest father in the world. He's a much better father than me.
Right.
But I don't know that this show is going to prove that to me.
But don't you?
But you're gonna. If you lose, you have to do that.
That's the.
Well, first of all, I didn't know that was part of the bet.
There's a penalty.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
But Scott, don't you think that knowing your kid is part of being a good dad?
I know my kid. I know him a lot. He's right over my shoulder. Kyle, do I know you? Say.
No, that's Lucas.
Kyle.
That's not Kyle. That's actually Doug Z. Goodstein.
Kyle's behind me right here. Say it, buddy. Come here.
Hey, Kyle.
Do I know you?
Yeah.
We talk a lot?
Yeah.
See?
Kyle looks like a nice kid. Poor kid.
I think Kyle listens a lot.
Kyle listens a lot.
I think Kyle's
a good listener.
Yeah, Dad. Whatever you say, Dad. Sure, Dad.
Kyle,
okay.
do you ever get a word in, or is your dad always talking? Yeah, you listen. I hear you.
It's like Stockholm syndrome.
Well, think of all the wisdom that kid
Well,
gets.
I think he knows his dad. Wait a minute. We should change the context.
Lucas, you think you're going to win this, or do you think the 𝗏𝗍s as well?
No, I think 𝗏𝗏 is going to take this one today.
Yeah,
You're
your dad.
wrong, son. You're wrong.
Hasn't Lucas played Scott in some game on the internet?
Yeah, they played Halo a couple times. That was Jackson. That was
I shot Jackson in the head and the back.
You got him out, huh? You beat him, huh?
Who cares?
I don't know. He does.
It's a game.
I know.
Why are you on the game? You're like a borderline creepy guy. What are you doing on the game with kids?
Kyle, does it bother you that your dad plays video games with young kids?
To play them with him.
You play with him?
Yeah, I'll play with him and like 3 of his friends.
Right.
Kyle, is there ever a time where your dad's on the game and you can't get on?
No, we have 2 Xboxes.
Oh, that's why.
One for Dad and one for Kyle.
There's no problem there. Dad has his own Xbox. Good for you. All right, so we're gonna. What time are we playing that? In the 7 o'clock hour.
7 o'clock. Yeah.
7 o'clock hour. We're finally gonna put to rest who is the better dad, Scott DePace or Gary. They'll be there with their boys. We'll ask them questions, and we'll put an end to this ridiculousness. It's crazy. The 2 of them argue and argue and argue.
Today I'm here to prove that I'm a better father. The problem is there is no test to prove who's the better father between Gary and I. So these guys are going to ask a couple of questions to Kyle, my son, and I'm going to hopefully answer it, get them right. But if not, they're going to walk away with Gary's a better dad, and they're absolutely wrong. I'm a great dad, aren't I, buddy? Son.
Yeah.
Kyle. You know, that's that. I'm feeling okay, but I don't know what type of questions they're going to ask, and something tells me, you know, not that it's fixed or anything, but Gary probably knows exactly what they're going to ask.
Well, I know I'm supposed to be objective in this whole matter, but I am pro DePace today. I am pulling for Team DePace. And Scott, have you warned Kyle what it's like to see Gary's teeth up close? It can be very, very scary. So,
what's Gary's nickname?
Baba Booey.
Best of luck, DePace family.
Thank you.
Hey, I'm Gary 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, and this is my son,
Lucas 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏.
And we are here today for Who Knows Their Kid Better, because DePace is always telling me he's the better father and he knows his kid better. What do you think, Lucas?
I think we're going to win.
We talk a lot, don't we?
Yeah, we do. We hang out.
Yeah, Gary, you tell a lot of stories about Lucas on the air. You know him well.
We spend a lot of time together. We're in the car a lot together. We're home a lot together, especially now that Jackson is at college. I'd say we spend a lot of time together. We talk. I mean, I don't know. I think whenever I speak to Scott DePace, he seems to only know, you know, sports and gaming. But Lucas and I...
That's true. No, we have a wide range of stuff that we do together.
Yeah, I think so. I think we're going to do well.
What would it mean to take down Scott DePace today?
I think the bigger pressure is on me. I think I'm such a favorite that if I lose, you know, I'm supposed to win. You know, it doesn't matter, because if we win, it's got to go, well, that doesn't make Gary the better father. It just means he knows these stupid questions. He'll always have an out.
All right, listen, we had to settle this one way or another. Gary and Scott DePace, for some reason, are always arguing with each other.
I would like to say, by the way, I say something and then he argues with me.
Right.
No. A perfect example of how this happened. Gary, you had said Gary was a great dad. I simply said, well, I'm a great dad. He says, no, you're not. Who really threw down the challenge? He did. He said, I'm not a good dad.
Yeah, but I was talking to him. I don't even know why you jump. Like there's 50 guys who work here in the morning, and you're the only guy who jumps in.
Why would
with
you
it.
always say that to him?
I challenge what he just said. I didn't say I'm a better dad than you. I said, why are you involved in mine and Howard's conversation?
No. That's now what's coming out of your head. No, not then.
Kyle, as Scott's son, does your dad argue a lot around the house? Is he always involved in discussions?
He argues with my brother. He doesn't like to watch movies.
Right.
My brother, I'm sorry, my son.
My brother.
That's what you're like a child.
My son doesn't like to watch movies, so we'll argue about what to watch, and he really tries to get over on us, and I'm the hardliner, and my wife is not. So my wife will give in, and I'm always like, no, we're watching the movie, and I put it on, and he has to leave the room.
But give in to what?
Things like last night we were eating and we had chili, right? And there were some chips that I had just opened a bag of tortilla chips. He wanted the lime flavored chips, and I said, "No, I just opened these. That's what we're using." And he got really upset, and I stayed tough, and I said, "No."
Would it kill you to open? Like, if you open both, what would happen?
You're giving in and making a bad kid is what you're doing. See, who's the better dad? Challenge is over. Challenge is over. I win.
But maybe you have to pick your fights. Like maybe it wouldn't have been so horrible to pick Lime because he's a human being too, and maybe he wanted lime chips.
But he always does this. So what he did, he started whining, right? He starts going, I go, stop the whining. I ridicule him a little bit, right?
Ridicule him a little bit.
That's all the child psychologists say ridicule first, yes.
Because I'm tired of the whining.
Right.
And then my wife, thankfully this time, said, yeah, Derek, no whining, right? And then what did he say to that? He said, well, sometimes it works.
Kyle, blink once if you want to get out of the house permanently, and I'll get you out of there. That's all you got to do. Blink twice if you want to stay.
I gotta say,
he gave me the once. I'm getting him out of there. I'm calling child services.
I would have opened the bag of lime chips. I don't think it's that big a deal.
It's not that big a deal.
Yeah, can't this kid win sometime?
Kyle, what do you think of that argument? I feel your brother's a human being, and if he wanted lime chips, would it have been so horrible to open the lime chips?
He said it hurt his mouth when he chewed them.
Yeah, the chips are chips, right? So, listen.
But you hear what Kyle's saying? His brother was saying that he doesn't like the other ones.
He doesn't enjoy them.
He doesn't enjoy the ones you enjoy.
They're the same thing practically.
But they're not.
But not to him.
I don't know how I grew up. I mean,
so how you grew up is the best way to grow up?
But listen, opening a bag of chips, you needed permission to do that.
Well, maybe in your house it could be different.
Well, I don't ask for. I don't make them.
Do you ever have a chip preference? Do you like some chips better than others?
God, so you're saying that's wrong?
Let me ask you. Do you like some chips better than others?
What if your kid wants
I
a
didn't
new...
say anything. I'm just asking you. Do you, as a human being, like some chips better than others?
Yeah, I guess I like the regular tortilla chips rather than the lime flavored.
Can you accept that your son might not like the regular chips and might like the lime flavored ones?
I can, but often he is contrarian. And will pick the other one on purpose.
But listen, so let's say...
Wonder where he gets that from.
Not from me.
Let's say he wanted lime chips. And you say, you know what, we're having a nice night. We're all sitting around together. My son prefers lime chips. I'm going to absolutely let him have what he prefers. Kyle, would that have been so terrible?
I guarantee...
What?
Get on the phone right now.
No, I'm
a child psychologist. I guarantee you they'll say, I'm right and you guys are wrong.
Because you made a decision and he has to listen to it?
Do you give in to everything your child wants?
Not everything, but that might be a reasonable thing. If my child wanted to jump off a bridge, I might not give in to that.
I think what Robin was saying is, if you're going to fight that fight, maybe chips isn't the place to fight it.
And why fight that fight?
Where does it end?
What did the kid learn from that?
He learned that we're in charge and he's not.
Oh, great. So that's how he's supposed to live the rest of his life.
No, until he's 18. He's in my house.
But how is he going to learn to fly on his own if everything is your way? Does he ever?
That's not going to teach independence. No.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay.
Having him go out and rake some leaves,
so
that'll teach him independence.
No, that'll teach him slavery.
Yeah.
Kyle. Lucas, have you ever done yard work?
Yeah, I do it like every now and then with the leaf blower.
With the leaf blower? How about you cut the lawn?
No, we don't. We have people to do that.
See,
Kyle, you call me whenever you want chips, and I'll send over a package of what you like.
It's already bad because Kyle doesn't eat. He won't eat the chili. He won't eat a lot of things. So last night we had to make Artie those mini hot dogs for him.
Okay.
And it's like,
by the way, do you guys eat anything healthy over at your house? Mini hot dogs and chips.
Kids, mini hot dogs are good.
Mini hot dogs is the worst thing for the kid. If you wanted to teach him something, mini hot dogs.
Oh, let's all.
By the way,
have fish and vegetables.
No,
like Howard
I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying the choices are unbelievable. Chips and
they're fighting over them.
They're fighting over it.
And if not that, it was Elio's Pizza.
Oh my God, Kyle. So your dad gave in and let you have hot dogs last night. Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah, good for you. I tell you, you're a lucky kid.
Finally, you got to eat something you want.
Well, tell me about these microphones. Where's Scott DePace? Because I'm feeling...
Scott Salem.
Yeah, I don't.
That's Scott Salem.
I feel like Kyle's microphone isn't on.
I do too, but it is. I have it on, but I feel like I'm barely
very
hear him.
low. Yeah.
Oh, there's Scott. He's eating. Okay.
Don't rush.
You didn't hear that? You can't hear Kyle? What? What is that?
I'm working on it from out there. I'm just trying to figure out what the problem is.
You're eating and working on it out there. Yeah, okay.
Take a bite. Think about it.
Scott, I got to ask you something. Do you ever listen to the radio and go, gee, something's wrong, maybe I'll come in? What?
Of course I did.
Yeah. I mean, do you ever, like, kind of respond to the sound of the show and feel responsible? Well, let me hear. Now say something, Kyle.
Hello.
No.
Tell them what you did this weekend. Played baseball. Go ahead. Tell them about your game.
I was pitching. Got a couple
All right, it's better.
strikeouts.
What'd you do, Scott? You hit a button. So
I think he turned it on.
I think he turned on the. I don't think the mic was on, was it?
No, it was on.
It was on. But what'd you do? I'm curious.
One channel's bad, so I just took one channel out and used the good channel.
I get rid of the bad channel.
Okay, thanks. Go back and finish your breakfast. I don't want to interrupt. Jesus Christ. You know, you can barely hear the kid. You'd think he'd come in.
Why
do they bother me with
It's not important to hear the kid.
I mean, there's another kid in there, isn't he? Just listen to him. I mean, this is crazy.
He can answer for the
What's
both
going on
of them.
around here? Lucas, have you ever seen anything?
No, I mean, I've never seen
I can hear one kid fine.
Lucas, you want to know why? Lucas, you want to know why this happens to me? I'm too nice. I keep everybody around.
They're not going to win.
Maybe you should have been raised by Scott.
Exactly. I would have this place in order.
You know how many times these mics were tested before we started the segment? I mean, probably 100, right?
10?
I would assume so.
Not to mention, Howard, my headset is cutting in and out, and it's distracting me.
Right.
Yeah, mine is too.
I got to go back in there again.
My headset's okay.
What am I going to do? Now they're going to make me interrupt my breakfast again.
My oatmeal's going to get cold.
What else is wrong? Everything's wrong. Why don't you concentrate on the positive? I can't believe they're all complaining.
You're just talking to each other. You don't need headphones.
It's just a dumb radio show. Miserable in a mold.
Where's the ketchup for my home fries?
Why don't you go watch TV with your lime chips? All right, so now it's time to play father and son game, okay? And really, this is all about who knows their kid better. Let's have the intro music.
It's time to play Who Knows His Kid Better? With Gary 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏.
Hey, don't talk about this on the air. Cut it out.
And Scott 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏.
I don't need to be taught anything.
And now, here's your host, Howard Stern.
Oh, thank you very much, everybody. How are you? And let's go meet our contestants. First, we have the 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏s. Your name is Gary 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, I assume?
Yes, sir.
All right, Gary 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 is from Connecticut, and he's here with his son, Lucas. Lucas, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you.
Now, Lucas, I understand that you think your dad is a good dad, right?
Yeah, I think he's a very good dad.
He's a very good dad. You yourself, you love to go to school, am I correct?
No, that's incorrect.
That's incorrect. Oh, sorry about that. What grade are you in now, Lucas?
10th grade.
You're in 10th grade. How is that?
It's really good.
Yeah.
I'm having a good time.
And what are your hobbies? You like to spin records, I understand?
Yeah, I do.
What does that mean, spin records?
I DJ. I'm a disc jockey on the weekends.
Right. You enjoy the music the black people make?
I mean, if you want to put it that way, yeah, I guess.
Absolutely.
Actually, it's all white people now.
No,
what
it's all black people and Eminem.
No. That's hip hop.
What white people?
He's listening to EDM, electronic dance music. That's all Swedish. It's all Swedish people.
That's like Geronimo's thing.
So you enjoy the music of Swedish people?
Yes.
So do you do that like scratching stuff, or do you that?
No, not really. Only when I'm doing hip hop DJing, like I guess what Howard would say, black people music. But
right.
I'm actually.
Can you make it? Yeah, go ahead. Yes, you're actually.
No, the EDM, it's more of like a smooth thing. It's not really like hard cuts.
So you perform at school and you perform at dances and things?
Yeah.
Oh, good for you. Can you make any bread doing that?
I do, yeah. As a private DJ, I make a few bucks.
No kidding.
He did. I roadied for him last year, Howard. He did a gig that was a little under $500 he got for the night.
Look at you.
At your high school dance?
Scott. No, it was a private gig.
But do you do that at your high school dance or whatever?
Not a high school dance, but the high school had like it's called the Cardinal Games, and that's like it's like an Olympics for the school, and I DJ'd that.
He works at the teen center every weekend. That's where he spends.
Scott likes this.
Girls must be into him.
Oh, yeah.
They see me at Arch Street.
Gary must be doing all right. His son is productive.
And Lucas, I heard a rumor a few years ago you were thinking of becoming Jewish, right? You were looking into Judaism as a way of life. Is that true?
Yeah, I was. My best friend's mother, she got me like really into Judaism somehow. She was just like,
how dare she?
No, she's I had a lot of respect for her. That's why I was into it, but not anymore.
Did you come close to converting? Do you want to sing 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄 with me? Here we go.
No, thank you.
I'll give you an education. Here we go, everybody. 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄, 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄, 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄. What's more fun than that?
Do you have any idea what that means?
Don't you want to join again?
It means I want to go hang myself.
Oh.
That's what it means.
It means I'm not getting girls.
It means I'd rather listen to Swedish dance music. Lucas, believe me, that's a tough song to learn, honestly, if you're really going to make the full conversion. But you're out of that phase now, right?
Yeah, no, it's just it was a short-term phase.
Right. You were raised Catholic, I assume? No, not really, Gary?
Really he hasn't been really raised anything.
Was he baptized or?
I don't know.
You don't know about your kid?
I don't think he was.
Scott,
this is over.
Scott,
already.
was your kid baptized?
We should have had that.
I know you know that.
Yeah, absolutely.
See, isn't that nice? Well, Gary, I'm getting nervous about you. We'll see.
Lucas, were you baptized?
I have no recollection because I would have been like 6 months old.
You would have been a baby.
No.
Lucas and Gary, the game today is how well do fathers and sons know each other to prove once and for all who is the better father. Now, Lucas, do you think you and Gary, your dad, will win?
I do. I think we're a good team.
All right. Let me say hi to their opponents. This war has been going on forever. I want to say hi to 𝗦𝗵cie and Scott 𝗦𝗵cie. Hey, you two.
Does Kyle feel competitive?
Kyle, do you feel competitive like your dad, or are you just like, are you turned off?
I'm competitive.
I wonder why your microphone's not on. I mean, you're speaking fine.
Hold on, talking to that
You're
one.
talking to this one.
Hello.
Yeah, there's something going on.
Scott, I mean, come on, guys.
3 out of 4 ain't bad.
I mean, how long is that going to go on? The other microphones work.
Can we give Kyle another microphone?
They're getting Kyle another microphone.
In the meantime,
want us to share this one?
Kyle, do you know sign language?
Thank you. I mean, I was going out of my mind here. I go, well, maybe Kyle's very soft-spoken, but he seems to be right on the microphone. Holy moly. I mean, what is with my engineer? It's unbelievable. Thank you, Evan.
Scott,
Evan, why don't you just become the engineer? Why do I have to put up with Scott?
Try that one out.
How's that, Kyle?
Hello.
Is that a little better?
Hello?
That sounds bad.
I think there's something wrong with the whole
It's
connection.
something wiring-wise.
There you go. All right. So it's Mike C. You kill that. We'll just take it into our own hands. Thank you. Kyle, Kyle, you understand I've been at this game way too long. I really have. I can't take it anymore. Do you understand what I'm saying? Have you ever been so frustrated that you couldn't take it anymore?
Yeah.
You have. Okay, thank you.
Did it involve chips?
Kyle, what grade are you in?
I'm in 7th grade.
7th grade. How's that going? Do you like it?
Medium.
Medium. It's okay. What is?
Can I just say, great student here, top of the class for math, science. He's awesome.
And what if he wasn't? Could you still love him?
I would still love him.
But you'd be less in love.
No,
but you'd be less proud.
I would have to work with him a little more.
By the way, Lucas on the honor roll every semester last year, just saying.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, boy.
All right, Dad. Thank you. Thank you, Dad.
Kyle, what is your favorite subject?
Math.
Math is your favorite subject. You like to what are they up to there? Algebra?
Figures.
We're doing shapes right now.
Shapes. Let me tell you something. That's very impressive. I myself am still struggling with math, although I'm the mathematician on the show. I have to figure out where the years and things.
And I might say that math and science are the most important of the classes.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm not going to argue with you there. Okay. And Scott, what do you do on the show? I've never quite figured it out.
Director.
Right. Now, do you know your father's a director, Kyle? Has he explained to you what he does?
He directs things.
Yes, he directs things. Is that what he says?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well,
He yells at people. In other words.
These guys don't ask me about what I do.
Why?
They
Why don't-
see you on television and they go, that's the guy you work with.
But Kyle, why don't you?
They know
ask-
Gary's Baba Booey, and that's about it.
Kyle, why don't you ask your father? Is it just something that irritates him?
He makes these really long answers that I don't like to listen to.
Join the club.
All right. Well, I'm with you there. I'll tell you that. Now, do a lot of fans approach your dad? I would imagine they do, because he's such a popular figure on the show. Do they approach him?
I've never seen it.
Never once.
I get it, I guess, about once or twice a year.
You
I'll
do?
be out at a bar
Someone
and
will
someone recognize me. Yeah, that's it.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, it was more before. But.
Lucas, what about your dad? Is he constantly harassed by his fans?
It depends. If we're at like a baseball game, a hockey game, or football or something like that, it's like everywhere you turn, there's like some guy who's like fa-fa fooey.
Yeah, Baba Booey, fa-fa fooey, fa-fa fohai, any
Yeah.
of these names.
They all work. They all work.
He's a man of many names. When you were a kid growing up and people would yell out fa-fa foohai, Baba Boohai, did it confuse you as a kid? You're like, that's my dad. What do they mean, Baba Booey?
I had no idea what they were saying to my dad.
Right. And your dad to this day still does not let you listen to the show. Am I correct?
No, I feel like if I was anybody other than his son, I'd probably be allowed, but...
He's right.
Yeah. Well, that's true in a way. Why don't you let him exactly? What's your
Because
feeling?
it's not about the content of the show. It's like there's things about me he doesn't need to know.
Right.
I'm very honest on the show, and I don't need, the stuff we talk about, I don't really care. We're pretty lenient when it comes to that sort of thing. I mean, we let him play Grand Theft Auto 5 all day long.
Yeah, that's a very violent game, isn't it?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Lucas, have you ever called him Baba Booey?
Yeah, once or twice when I was younger. So he'd call me to the kitchen and he'd be like, Papa Fooey, come here. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know.
You never did, right? You always call him Dad or something.
Yes.
Or Dad Dooey.
That could work. That could work.
That could work too. So so when the fans would come up to your dad and stuff, it probably was impressive to you, right? He's a bit of a celebrity.
It was exciting.
Yeah, sure.
I think some of them were a little scary at times, huh?
They creep me out.
Right. So you never went on the internet or looked up the show and kind of went behind his back to hear what was going on?
No, I did. I found out some stuff I probably didn't want to find out.
Right. It could be painful, right?
Yeah.
What is the worst thing you found out about the show when you went on and secretly?
I'm not gonna say.
You keep that to yourself.
Was it your dad's foot fungus?
No, trust me. I already knew about that. Trust me.
What is
well aware of that when we go to the pool. But.
Yeah, right. Do you try to cover up your dad's feet so the other kids won't see?
No. I mean, it's not embarrassing. I mean, it's something you can't really help.
Right.
I'm in the process now. I'm on. I swear to God, I think this is the 7th medication I've tried in 10 years.
Wow.
I'm trying.
The laser, I thought it helped. It didn't.
Lasered it 3 times. This is a strong
You are
fungus.
a medical miracle. I mean, there is no way that that fungus was going away. It will stand up to any medication known to man.
I don't even want to tell you.
Is this a special fungus? It should be named for Gary, the Baba Booey fungus.
I can't even tell you that when I went to CVS and they couldn't find my coverage, do you know how much this medication cost? It was $1,100.
Oh my God!
What?
But then my insurance covered it.
Yeah, but it still doesn't work.
Well, I don't know. I'm in the middle of it.
I see.
Yeah,
Lucas,
he just started this one.
so you're not ashamed of your father's feet with his toe fungus?
No, but actually, I came up with a good name. It should be called Fafa Fungus.
All right, now it's time to find out who is the father-son team that know each other best. And I got news for you. And Kyle, by the way, I want to compliment you on your hair. Do you ever worry in the middle of the night that your dad's going to steal your hair and put it on his own head?
Some nights more than others.
Right. Yeah.
I was surprised that DePace lets his son have long hair. It didn't seem like something that Scott would be into.
Scott, how come you allow Kyle his
I'll be
own
honest
choices
with
hair?
Both kids, I'm not happy with either of their hair, to be honest. Derek,
right?
the younger one, has a buzz cut.
Right.
And I think he looks, I don't know, I think he
Too
looks
severe?
better with hair.
Right.
And then Kyle's is too long. His baseball hat, it looks kind of silly, and his baseball hat falls off all the time.
Why? But yet you tolerate his long hair. You let him make his own decision.
Yeah, no.
All right, that's a good sign. I mean, maybe when it comes to chips, you don't allow them. They're like the Taliban. But with the hair, you let him grow it out.
And besides, I've told him 1,000 times that someday he's got this to look forward to.
Not necessarily.
Oh, no.
I'm going to tell you something, Kyle.
Why do you torture him?
My dad is as bald as your dad, and I've got a full head of hair. And does your grandfather on your mom's side have hair? Does he have a full head of hair? Do you know that?
What did you say?
Your wife's father, does he have a full head of hair?
Yes.
Kyle will have all his hair.
But, he's got very different hair. It's very
I
curly
don't care.
and...
Kyle, you're going to keep your hair. Did you hear what I just said? How's that for good news?
That's good news.
So just shake it at your dad every once in a while.
Taunt him with it.
I tell you, the younger one does.
He does.
Nightly, he'll say something at the dinner table.
I remember when you had hair. I remember I met you had some hair.
This job killed it.
Yeah,
This job
you
took it
just
all.
burned it right off.
Yeah.
All right, now it's time to play the game. I'm going to ask Gary 𝗛𝗏𝗍 and Scott DePace to leave the room while I give their sons various questions. Kyle
So this
and
is a matching
Lucas.
game.
It's a matching game. It's like the Newlywed Game, except with fathers and sons. All right, here we go. This is exciting, boys. Lucas, Kyle, I'm going to ask you a series of questions. Give me the answer that you can best come up with, okay? No pressure, boys. All right, here we
We're finally going to find out who's the better dad.
We're going to finally find out, Robin, who's the better dad. Or did you just say that? All right, here we go. All right, Lucas, are you ready?
Yes.
All right, Kyle, are you ready? All right. Lucas, what is your favorite band?
It's not a band. It's more of an artist, but 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏.
𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, okay. Kyle, what about you?
I have no clue.
What is your favorite
Don't like music?
band, music or something?
I usually go by like the song, but I'll go Katy Perry.
Katy Perry, okay. All right, there you go. All right, Lucas, what is your favorite holiday?
It's tough. I'd say probably Halloween.
Halloween. Why is that?
Oh, it's just like a fun time of year. I like the fall.
Not Yom Kippur?
You like dressing up and all?
No.
As a Jew, you would think you would want that. All right, okay. So you say Halloween. All right. Kyle, what is your favorite holiday?
Christmas.
Christmas. You get a lot of gifts. Okay. All right. Lucas, which one of your father's habits annoy you the most?
Maybe just like when he farts randomly out in the open.
Randomly farts?
Really?
Yeah.
It's disgusting. I can.
Does that?
Just, yeah, like sometimes, I don't know.
When has he done that? What's been going on?
I mean, it's not like ridiculous, but I mean, like every now and then it'll just.
Does he ever duty his pants?
No.
No. All right. Kyle, how would you answer that question? Which one of your dad's habits annoy you the most?
I'd have to go with the same thing.
The farting.
He farts a lot.
He farts a lot. And you try to be civilized and keep him in, right?
Blames it on the dog.
He does, but it's him. Blames it on the dog.
Does he do that when your friends are around?
All the time.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm very sorry for you. For both of you.
My dad doesn't do it when my friends are around. He's
civilized.
He's slightly more careful.
All right. Okay, here we go. Lucas, who is your favorite family member? Your favorite family member?
Probably my mom.
Your mom. Okay. Kyle, who is your favorite family?
My dad.
Your dad. It's interesting.
What's your mom gonna say?
Hey, she's not here. All right. Okay. Lucas, what is the name of your best friend?
Damien.
Damien. Kyle, what is the name of your best friend?
Elijah.
Elijah. Okay. Okay, Lucas, what do you want to be when you grow up?
I'd like to be a DJ.
A DJ, okay. Kyle, what would you like to be when
I have no clue.
You got to give me something to go with.
What are you leaning toward right
A baseball player.
Say that again?
A baseball player.
A baseball player. Good. Good answer. Okay, here we go. Lucas, what's the last thing you got in trouble for?
Like the last big thing I got in trouble for?
You know, something you got in trouble for.
You got to think about what your dad might answer.
Right.
Go for it.
All right. The biggest thing that I ever got in trouble for was I left the house one night at like midnight to go hang out with some friends.
Whoa!
My dad, he got so mad. He'll remember that one.
All right. Kyle, what did you do? Last bad thing you did that you got in trouble for? Ate the wrong chips?
I don't know.
Must have done something wrong. You seem like a good kid, but you must have done
Yeah,
something.
but you never.
You can't be
are
perfect.
perfect, are you?
I'm perfect.
You're perfect. You never get in trouble.
Yep.
All right. Okay. I'll leave it at that. And that will conclude the questions. I think that's enough to determine which dad knows his son the best. Do you boys agree?
Yeah, I agree.
All right, gentlemen, take a seat, and we're going to settle this thing once and for all. Gary and Scott have been going at each other about who the better father is. Let's find out. Put your cards down, boys. When I ask you a question, you'll flip over the top card. Okay, guys? You understand?
Yes.
Kyle, no, we know you do. Kyle and Lucas, you understand? In other words, keep those on your lap, flat on your lap, and then when I ask you to reveal a card, you'll take the one from the top. Okay, Kyle? Okay, Lucas? Mm-hmm. All right, boys. All right. Gary, I'll go to you first. We said to Lucas, what is your favorite band? Not yours, your son's. What is your son's favorite band? What did he say?
𝗏𝗏𝗏.
Hold up the card, Lucas. 𝗏𝗏𝗏 it is. That's 1 point on the board. All right, let's go to Scott 𝗏𝗏𝗏. What is your son's favorite artist or band?
Oh, shite. We actually went through this, and
You rehearsed and you still don't know.
Well, listen, here's the thing.
Just answer the question. Don't give me an explanation.
I know he listens to Hits One all the time. He likes that type of music. I'm going to go with Katy Perry.
Katy Perry is correct.
Oh.
Wow. Wow. You pulled that out of your butt.
Yeah.
And I think she might be here today.
No, she was here on Friday. She's not in New York any Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday through the end of the year.
Is that true? Why doesn't she want to do our show? She did our show.
I don't know that she doesn't. They just told me she's not in town on any of the days we're on.
All right. Well, we'll badmouth her then, okay? What the hell?
Yeah, because that's the craziest excuse I've ever heard.
I wonder if she's mad at us because we've had Russell on so many times.
Who knows? All right. Here we go, boys and gentlemen. We're here. We're playing the Who Knows Their Kid Better
game.
All right, Gary. I'm sorry, Scott. We said to your son, what is your favorite holiday? What did he say?
Well, holiday, it's got to be Christmas.
Hold up that card. Christmas it is!
That is great.
You got 2 points to Gary and Lucas's one. Let's see if we'll tie it up. Lucas and Gary. Gary, we said to your son, what is your son's favorite holiday?
I would have to think it's Christmas.
Hold up that card. Halloween. Wow. What happened, Gary?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I don't know that he's that into Halloween.
He said it's his favorite.
He said he likes it.
Okay. Gary, do you know what he's going to be at this Halloween?
I don't think. Oh yeah, I do know what he's
I
going
don't
to be.
dress up anymore.
But I know what he wants to be. He wants to be 𝗏𝗏𝗏. He wants to get a 𝗏𝗏𝗏 head to DJ.
Well, it's actually we're doing a Halloween dance at the teen center, so I thought it'd be funny if I made a 𝗏𝗏𝗏 head.
All right. Well, the DePaces are ahead 2-1. All right. Come on, Gary. Here we go. We said to 𝗦𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗍, which one of your dad's habits annoy you the most? So which one of your habits annoys your son the most? It's a little bit tougher. What is it that you do that annoys Lucas so much?
What do I do? There's so many choices. Talk over him, talk too much, or talk over him?
Occasionally you talk too much. You talk over him. Lucas said just when you fart in random farting in public.
Oh my God,
Daddy
people
stinks.
Don't even make me go there.
What do you mean? Do you do that or not?
I mean, probably sometimes that happens.
So
everybody does that.
Yeah, everybody does that.
All right, let's go to Kyle. Sorry, let's go to Kyle and Scott DePace feeling very confident right now.
I'm not. I mean, I've got some bad habits. I've smoked the cigars, but I'm going to go with asking them. I'm not going to say making them watch a movie.
Making them watch a movie, just the opposite. It was the exact same thing Lucas said. You just fart a lot.
Now?
Yeah, you just fart, and it's disgusting. Poor kid.
Says you blame it on the dog.
These guys, they burp at the dinner table all the time.
Yeah, but you fart and blame it on the dog.
I don't. Actually, the other day that did happen. I swear to God, Cookie came up in my lap and she farted. And was it you or Derek? Blame me. And I said, no, that was Cookie.
All right, here we go. All right, we're trying to find out which father-son team know each other the best so we can end this argument once and for all.
So far, Scott's ahead.
Scott and Kyle are ahead 2-1.
Yeah, let's go, Bowie. Don't ruin the segment.
How many questions are there in total?
Just keep going. Don't worry about how many questions there are.
Yeah, they'll keep
just
going
start
till you
answering
win.
correctly.
No. We have a finite number of questions, I assure you. All right. We said to Lucas let's see. Let's go with Scott first this time. Okay, yeah. Scott. We said to Kyle DePace, how many hours did you spend with your... Oh, no. That's the wrong one. I'm sorry. We did not ask that of him. All right. We said... Who is your favorite family member? Who is your favorite family member?
What Kyle said?
Yes. Who is your son's favorite family member? Kyle's favorite family member.
They're all... No, you can't answer that question.
He answered it. Who
You got to answer now. What did he say?
I mean, you can't ask that question. We did. What do you mean we can't ask it? Why not?
Well, that's like me saying which son I like better.
Or which one do you?
We didn't ask you.
We didn't ask you that. We said to Kyle, who is your favorite family member? What did he say?
Well, it's got to be me, but...
What do you mean it's got to be you?
But I think he probably would say his mom. Oh, man. I don't know.
Come on, give me an answer.
This is killing him, Howard.
You don't know your son, obviously.
I'm going to say his mom.
Well, you'd be wrong. It's his dad.
He chose you.
He's mad. He's mad. He said you're his favorite, and yet the competition.
That's a dumb question.
What do you mean?
Just be quiet.
All right, let's go on. We said to 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, Gary, who is your favorite family member? Who did he say?
I know he loves me, but I think he'd have to go with Mom.
All right, let's take a look. It's Mom.
Dad, I do love you.
All right, so it's 2-2.
Well, at least that ties the score.
All right, Gary, here we go. Question for you. We said to 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, what is the first name of his best friend? What is the first name of your son's best friend? And do you know that?
I do. He's got a lot of best friends.
But he's bestie.
I'm going to go with Damien.
Hold up that sign, and we see Damien.
My dad is great.
All right, let's go to Scott DePace.
Elijah.
Let's hold up that sign. It's Elijah.
Oh, boy. We've
It's
got a
3-3.
tie. It's still tied.
Wow.
You didn't think I'd get 3 right, did you?
I didn't think you'd get that one right. I'll be honest with you.
I didn't either.
Yeah, that was impressive. All right. Scott DePace, we said to Kyle, what do you want to be when you grow up? What did he say?
God, I don't think he knows. A baseball player. Let's go with that.
All right, let's hold up that sign. It says baseball player.
My dad is great.
Wow.
Yes.
Maybe you are a good dad.
I'm a great dad. He's going to pitch for
Take
the
it
Phillies.
easy. Take it easy.
He's got a lot of heartbreak.
All right, we said to Lucas, Gary, what do you want to be when you grow up?
Well,
and we said it just that way. What do you want to be when you grow up?
Hey, we've talked about this a lot. He says he wants to DJ or be a music manager. DJ or work in the music business.
Which one is it?
Well, he said both.
Which one is it?
Well, he said he wants to DJ, but if that doesn't work, he wants to be a music manager.
Which one is it? Music manager or DJ?
I'll go with DJ.
Hold up that sign. It's
Good job.
DJ.
DJ.
Wow.
It's great.
Boy, these guys are pretty good. I got to hand it to both of you. You know your children.
I just want to say my answers are more elaborate. Just want to say,
No, you were trying to give 2 answers. You can only give
but
one.
I mean, this is the conversations we
You
have.
attempted to cheat.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
Howard, how would you do at this game? Do you know your daughters?
I think I know them pretty well. But don't forget, my daughters are older now. They don't, live in the house or anything.
He's not living with
Right.
them anymore.
That's right. But, I mean, I spent my daughter just got back from living in Vietnam for a year, and actually a year and a half. And
Did you visit her?
No, I don't go to no Vietnam.
Bad dad.
He visited her like Sal's bedroom.
Yeah, but we spent a lot of time and catching up on what she's been doing so that I would know her.
I remember you and I have had a lot of conversations where you describe, where you can only spend so many hours with the kids and stuff, and you would
Sure.
want to,
Yeah. There are times you have to be adult, and there are times you can be with a kid, and that's the way it works. Absolutely.
Yeah, I admit.
All right. You admit what?
My wife has the patience. She can stay 6-7 hours at a time with them.
Because she's a woman.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be that way.
I can't play Monopoly. I can't play Monopoly more than a half hour.
I played Monopoly for more than a half hour.
See, this is why we thought Gary would do better. He can play Monopoly.
Right.
Well, it's not that I'm doing poorly. It's just he's doing better than we thought.
Yeah, he is shocking us. It's a tie game. We only have one question left. This could end in a tie, or this could be the tiebreaker. Here we go.
Okay, what's the question?
Who went first the last time?
I think we did.
I think Gary did.
No, I think you
Yeah, Gary.
actually, Scott did.
What was the question?
What was the question?
No,
The question
it was
what does your son want to be when he grows up?
They went
I
They
went
went
first.
first. Okay, so
Scott
here you
went
go,
first.
Gary.
Okay.
You go first. We said to Lucas 𝗛𝗵𝗿, what's the last thing you got in trouble for?
The last thing. Hold on a second.
By the way, after the show, we're going to all play Monopoly together, see how long Scott DePace lasts.
He doesn't get in trouble a lot.
He's a good kid. Both boys, good kids. We know that. But once in a
But
while.
he does get into trouble sometimes.
What did he do?
I'm having trouble with this one.
He came up with an answer.
Gary, we're almost out of time. I hate to see you lose on a default.
Okay, the last thing
I believe I have the right answer.
He might have the right answer.
Be quiet,
I mean,
Scott.
you know what Lucas was in trouble for?
You can't answer
That would
this
be
way.
impressive. Then you win. If you're a better dad to Lucas than Gary is, then I'll say.
He might win because going out after he came home when he shouldn't have.
All right, going out after he came home and should. Lucas, hold that sign. It is left the house at midnight to hang out with friends.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a yes on that. All right.
All right, last question.
Pulled it out.
I was bluffing. I don't actually know the answer to this one.
What is the last thing that Kyle DePace got in trouble for?
I swear my son is such a good kid. I don't think he's been in trouble once. But if
he
it
had to
means
come up with an
something
answer.
that I had to sort of yell at him at? I guess it would be hurting his brother, like some sort of a fight or whatever.
Hurting his brother in a fight. Let's hold up that sign, Kyle. You were never in trouble. Nothing. You couldn't come up with an answer.
Wait, you could tell me. Oh, that's cheap. I knew.
I knew
nothing.
it. This is totally unresolved. I won on a technicality. It's completely unresolved.
Most shows,
what an awful game.
Most shows, the host would say, "No, you have to give us an answer."
That's right.
That's what I said.
We tried.
And your answer would have been, "He's never been in trouble." That's my answer.
But I didn't know that was an option.
Why?
I
you
didn't
ask.
This game.
I got to say, both dads did equally well. I must say.
But one won.
Yes,
one dad won.
You won, but, I'll have to go with Scott on this.
And not by much.
It was sort of a weird last question in terms of, you did say my son never gets in trouble, so I am impressed, I have to say.
I only got one
Gary,
wrong out of 7.
That's right.
So except for knowing that his favorite holiday is Halloween, I'm pretty stellar.
You were pretty great. I got to say both dads were pretty great.
Thank you.
Gary, you were a little
we're
better.
impressed, Scott. Let us say we're impressed. We never dreamed
I'm
you
the
could do
loser
that
here
piece of
because
that.
he's just way better than we thought.
Right,
And listen, let's be honest. I knew he liked me better. I just was being humble. I couldn't do that to my wife.
Oh, take it easy.
You did say that. You did say that. Of course, it's me. He did say that. But, all right, look.
He answered his mother.
Because you guys were so close, Scott, I'm not even going to make you read this statement.
Okay.
I mean, really,
you should.
Where you say Gary is the best father on
I'll
the
say
planet.
this. I am equally as good of a parent as Gary is.
Well, like our IQ test, I was 1 point better. And you were 1 point better than me in IQ. So technically, while it's very close, I was 1 point better.
Right. So you are the better
Because
father.
he will always point out that on our IQ test, he was 1 point better.
You did 1 point better in this ridiculous concept.
That's correct. I won this particular game.
Yeah. All right, you won this game.
All right. Well, there it is.
Can you imagine this goes on at work all day, guys?
Lucas and Kyle, do you guys want to argue about something? Because your dads just argue with each other all the time.
No, I think we're cool.
Does this seem kind of juvenile to both of you guys?
It does. I think we're the more mature ones here.
Well, somehow I don't think this is going to stop the argument, but let me just say to Lucas and Kyle, because of this incredible game, you have each won $250. $250. Kyle, what will you do with the money?
I want to buy something with it.
Yeah, don't let your dad give you that BS about putting it in the bank.
Goes in the bank.
Bank?
No, I'm kidding. What are you going to get?
You know what? He loves you so much he's going to buy you a toupee, I think. Is that what you're going to do? A fake hair piece?
You tell him. You came up with something.
Well, I don't know if I want it still.
What do you want? Tell me what you want.
I want something like a laptop or something.
A laptop? What's wrong with that? That's perfectly reasonable. Now go find one for $250. That's the
You can actually Google Chrome.
A Google Chrome is $250.
Yep.
No kidding.
And it's what all of at school they have them, so it'll work perfectly. Yeah.
They give them to the kids to take home from school now.
They're really good.
Oh, wonderful.
Boy, maybe I'd have fun at school now. I wouldn't mind my own laptop.
It's not like one of those Macs that cost you like thousands of dollars.
Right.
It's horrible things.
Why is that bad?
I am an anti-Apple person.
Are you? Why? You don't have an iPhone?
I don't. Listen, when something breaks on my computer, I know I can look it up and I can fix it. I don't have to go to a store and go to a guy and go, "Here, genius, can you fix it for me?" If my battery happens to need to be replaced, I can just buy a new battery. I don't need to go to some guy and he needs to ship it out for 2 weeks. I don't need to go buy a new product every. Yeah, Apple is basically a dumbed down product that works all the time. I'll give you that, and is stylistically very good.
Kyle, you're not allowed to have an iPhone or any kind of Apple product. You have an iTouch. Oh, you do.
But whenever he asks for help, I go, "I don't want to know. Go look it up."
But why can't you look up how to fix an Apple product?
I do a little bit, but I let them know that I don't think it's a good idea to become an Apple person.
Man.
You become a slave to their product. You're going to sit in line every 2 years
Lucas,
to buy
you're laughing at this guy.
the newest piece of garbage.
Why are you laughing at this guy? Clue me in.
I just feel like he's forcing his beliefs on his children.
Right.
Absolutely. Brainwashing them.
By the way, you can't just go fix a regular computer.
Absolutely.
It's not that easy.
I've never had to take it to a store and hand it to some guy called a genius.
All right. Well, there you go. All right. Well, listen, guys, this was a happy occasion. Lucas, what are you going to do with the $250?
Yeah, I'm thinking either put it in the bank or just buy some DJing equipment, maybe.
All right, there you go. Boy, a lot of equipment with that DJing, huh?
Oh, yeah.
You have no idea how much he spent on equipment.
Well, I'm so happy, Howard, because I thought maybe we'd have to be, calling family services.
Right.
Because of Scott.
I thought for sure Kyle was going to whisper in my ear, "Get me out of here," but he did not. So I am impressed. I'm impressed with both fathers, and both sons are fantastic. And until the next time on Who Knows Their Kids Better, I say adieu.
Lucas, I was going to ask one last question to Lucas.
What?
Sorry.
We're in commercial. I had a perfect out. Sounded like a real game.
We were playing the outro.
I just wanted to know if his dad taught him. Did your dad tell you how to pitch or throw?
Oh, no. You're referring to, like, the whole first pitch thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
He did? And did it go well? Can you throw a ball?
No, I'm very good at throwing.
Oh, all right.
It was a bad moment, Lucas. Do we agree?
Yeah, no, it was. He was under a lot of pressure. I mean, he was freaked out like about a month before he went to see like a sports psychologist.
I made my family crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
made them insane.
We helped him out as much as possible too. We would throw in the yard, and he was really good. And like the day before, he had like a really solid first pitch, and then that happened.
So you were teaching him basically how to throw.
No, he was.
He was
catching for me.
Yeah, we just.
See, my son and I, we have catches all the time, and we both know that how to do it. But I don't know.
Well, we both did the day before.
All right, enough of that. Enough.
All right,
Put aside the competition. You lost, Scott, and that's it, fair and square. But you did well and better than anyone thought you could do. I'm pretty sure you surprised yourself. All right.
We're actually letting your child go home with you. You win.
Right.
You want him?
Kyle, are you a conservative like your dad? He is conservative politically. Do you ever talk politics with your dad?
Never.
Never.
Are you a Republican or a Democrat, Kyle? If you had to answer that question.
What's the difference?
Oh my God! I love this kid.
See that?
He's right.
I'll tell you who they do like though. For some reason, and it drives me nuts. Is Democrat de Blasio. They like his commercials, so they go around the house going, de Blasio, de Blasio. They go, shut up with it.
Well, that's a cool name.
You say you think political leanings are genetic. Is that right, Scott?
No, I do believe that...
you did say that, you know.
But it's not as simple as that. I think that your personality is part genetic. And I do believe out of that personality comes your political leanings. So I do believe...
ridiculous.
I disagree completely.
I do believe...
Whatever you hear growing up is what you believe. In other words, that's how come people can turn their 4-year-olds into Nazis.
Well, we'll see when these guys grow up. But I believe he is is going to be a very independent person who is going to lean right.
I think he's going to become a Republican.
Yeah.
I think it's
You
genetic.
know what I think?
What do you
think he's going to keep his kids from eating the Doritos they want.
Right.
I have to say, as a compliment, your son is way more well-adjusted than I thought he would be. Seems like a great kid.
They think our house is like a monkey asylum or something.
All right. Listen,
Well, we definitely want to rescue the dog.
I ended this segment a while ago.
The dog. How many times have you seen me hit Cookie?
Never.
Oh, God.
Thank you.
So you do it in the basement.
I have. About 5 times, maybe, when she was a puppy.
I told your dad
But
it's
not
wrong.
in front of the kids.
It's
Great.
wrong to hit a puppy. I do not believe in that, Kyle.
A simple pat on the butt that shows that the animal, it is an animal, did wrong.
And you're an animal.
There's nothing wrong with it.
All right, listen, why don't I whack you around? You've done plenty wrong. Yeah. All right, we're going to take a break. Kyle and Lucas, thank you very much. And again, I say goodbye. Now, no more talking.
Okay.
All right, we'll be back right after. Thank you. We'll be back right after these words.
Thanks for playing. Who knows his kid better?
How many times did we test that microphone?
I mean, what is that?
Good job.
Brother Scott, you can hear the microphone's not working. He just sits there.
Did you say that to him?
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Scott, Kyle, come on up here.
You know, I don't know what he was doing in there, but I'm like, dude, the microphone's not working.
Guys, how does that happen that the microphone isn't working?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I just want to get...
You got it.
But I mean, you guys tested it, right?
We did.
It's just weird.
Good job, boys.
Doesn't take long, just the kids.
I gotta say, I would be very nervous being on the air, but you guys were calm as could be.
Thank you.
I was more nervous for him.
Right, yeah. Which is a testament to me, because I calm the kids down.
You're good, man. You've had a lot of training with the kids on
Awesome. You guys are great. You guys give it all.
Good job, Kyle.
Howard, I think it's because you're so laid back. It's like you make it like feel like it's not even radio.
Maybe that's it, but because I can't imagine at your age going on the radio and being that relaxed. I would have been a nervous wreck. I mean, for the first 10 years I was on the radio, I was a nervous wreck. I finally calmed down.
Yeah, I was the first few times it came on, and then you sort of do. You just feel like it's a conversation.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that Daddy or Dummy one kind of prepared me for this one.
Oh, you were in that? Oh, you've competed before.
Yeah, I have.
See?
Yeah, see, that's what did it.
Howard, by the way,
Scott, you did well.
By the way, I saw Private Parts the other day.
Oh, no kidding.
Such a funny movie.
Oh, thanks, yeah. It was
really
fun
good.
making that, huh?
Yeah, it was really entertaining.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Oh, that was the first time.
Yeah, I never saw it.
Oh, right. I bet you Kyle hasn't seen it yet. Maybe too young still.
Yeah, I think quite a few years.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, thanks
Howard.
Good job,
Thanks,
Lucas, Kyle.
𝗛𝗵cie𝗄𝗿𝗱 is a really, really heated competition, but I think it was victorious for all. Even though, I mean,
Scott is a clear-cut winner because me getting 6 out of 7 is a surprise. Him getting 5 out of 7 is people thought he wouldn't know anything.
You got a 5 and we got a 4.
No, did we get you wrong?
You got the farting.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
right. But I think the expectation wasn't that they would do as well.
But see, that I take exception to. He somehow thought that I wasn't as good of a
No,
dad.
I didn't say I did. A lot of people did. That's why we did the bit.
And that's wrong. I always was. So, anyway.
Well, either
that's
way,
my point.
What he was about to say is, you won, but still you should apologize to me.
Right. Do it.
My next question was going to be, does this sort of calm down the rivalry between the two of you? But clearly it doesn't. I mean,
No,
you guys
our rivalry is fairly good-natured at this point.
I think what we learned this morning is that you're both excellent dads with good relationships with your kids.
We like our kids. That guy seemed like a good kid, man. Nice to meet you. I saw you once when you were like 3 and you were wearing a Phillies hat.
And this guy, you're really funny.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he was good on the air. And you take off to your dad with music and all that sort of stuff.
He's into it.
Oh, yeah,
He must have brainwashed
he brought me
you
up
into
on that. He brought me up on it, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you guys very much.
Thank you.
Hey, Stern fans, welcome to Fine Time, the show where you, the fans, have the opportunity to ask questions and interact with your favorite Stern Show staffers, whack backers, and celebrity superfans. I'm your host, Rachel Fine. Now, my guest today is a legend in the fitness world. And in the annals of Stern Show history, he will go down as one of the greatest guests of all time. He is an inspiration to overweight people all around the world, and to date, he has helped them lose over 12 million pounds. He's a compassionate and a sensitive man who's not afraid to shed a tear on TV, and his bubbly personality is as bright and sparkling as his sequined wardrobe.
Are you it's Zaborski Christmas? Are you reading this? Because you did such a good job.
It's memorized for you, dear. The one and only Richard Simmons. Thank you for doing this.
You know what I like about you?
What?
You're pretty on the outside, but you're really, really pretty on the inside.
That's very kind. That means a lot. I'm a big fan of yours. I grew up working out to Sweating to the Oldies. I just want you to know that.
When you were a virgin.
What? Yes, 10 years old.
It's amazing, no matter where I go, people come up to me and they'll say, oh, you know, my grandmother and I did this when we were kids, and he's like 40. And it's just good to know that I'm able to help people out to love themselves more, because that's what it takes.
I think that's wonderful. Well, we had a lot of questions from the audience, so I'm going to jump right in.
Okay.
First question comes from Joseph M. Joseph asks, what is your favorite moment from The Stern Show, and do you miss doing The Stern Show on a regular basis?
My favorite ones is before the TVs and everything, when I used to dress up and come in and drive him crazy. Like one time I came in as a full nun. I went to Western Costumers in L.A. and I got like one of the like a nun story, you know, it was like, and but no one saw it. And then one time I came in like with a mustache and a brown wig and, you know, tattoos, and I threw him up against the cassettes, and I said that he upset my girlfriend. We have that picture here. I brought it to him. You know, Howard and I have a very strong friendship. And sometimes he upsets me, but, you know, then what I do is try to upset him more.
It's a good strategy. Question from Bill C. Bill asks, it seems like you've recently hit a new level of expressing yourself creatively. Your music videos, your daily photos in various outfits. Is there a specific event that sparked this new level of self-expression, and how important is self-expression to health?
When the king gets
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Question from Gail H. Gail asks, I'm sure Ah, awesome. Question from 𝗦𝗵cie. Elise asks, how did you get into the exercise and diet field, and what would you have done in your life if you hadn't taken up this course?
Well, I wanted to be a priest because everybody in New Orleans is Catholic, and I went to Catholic school, and I thought that would be in it, but those outfits were dreadful.
Sure.
The black with the hanging rosary, you know, it had no crystals on it. Yeah. Then I wanted to be a doctor, and I went to med school.
Oh, wow.
But it wasn't for me. I thought I just had to work with, like, alive people. And I had lost all my weight, not by exercising, by stupid dieting, laxatives, and filling up. And then I came to L.A., and I went around and went to different kind of exercise classes, but I didn't see any overweight people. Everyone was like a Q-tip and spandex, and I said, where do the overweight people go? So 40 years to open my studio, 40 years ago.
Wow, congratulations.
It's called Slimmins, and it's in Beverly Hills, and it's $12 a class, and people come and have a good time.
I love it. Question from David A. David asks, who was your biggest role model when you were a child, and who is your biggest role model now?
I'm going to have to say my brother Lenny. He was the perfect child. You know, people got A's in school. He got A squares. You know, she's too pretty. I can't do anything.
Oh, you're so sweet.
I mean, your teeth and you just like it. If I had like some whipped cream and a maraschino cherry, it'd be dessert.
That is so thoughtful.
And if I was married to you, I'd put you in a jacuzzi of peach champagne from Whole Foods.
That sounds amazing.
And feed you homemade chocolate.
I love the sound of that. I'm sorry, I'm spoken for. You're my second pick. Is there a role model today that
I see now. My brother works with Kiwanis. He helps children. I really look up to him because he had to put up with all my craziness as a child, and it was pretty crazy. You know, I was a mischievous child, not a bad child, but it's like for my mother, like we'd go to a restaurant, she always took her high heels off. She was only 4'6", and she wore like 4-inch heels. And I'd get a glass of water, and I'd weasel down under the table, and I'd pour water in her high heels. So then would you put them on? Yeah. And you know, my father, I just had this humorous outlook on life. And they wanted me to have a lobotomy, and my mother just put her foot down and said, maybe next year.
Question from Sarah G. Sarah asks, why the shorts?
Well, to tell you the truth, there's always a story behind it. When I lost my weight, can't you even see my shorts? When I lost my weight, when you lose weight, you're left with this roll. Because of skin. Okay. You can have it taken off, but I chose I didn't want to do that. So I was looking at the Harlem Globetrotters, and they had shorts on and a tank that was sort of cut this way. So I thought if I cut them this way and wore shorts, that the emphasis would be on my legs, and it wouldn't be on this roll. And then so I curved that to cover the roll.
So more of a defensive dressing mechanism.
Yeah, it was, don't look at this. You know how
I gotcha.
You know, said it with lady. Well, I hate my legs. I hate my arms. I hate my thigh. You know, you have to sort of say, well, let me camouflage this. Because my mother was a showgirl and my father was a dancer. So let's just showcase the things that you have that are good.
That makes sense. Now, I have a very sensitive follow-up question from Gary K. He asks, has one of your nuts ever slipped out of your shorts? It could happen.
It actually has.
Okay.
And it was actually like on a nighttime talk show.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And, well, it just happened, but... Yeah, you know, look, I said to myself, Dick, hey, you know, just act like it didn't happen. You know, so I crossed my legs, I kind of did this like I was getting a brewski.
A good plan. Question from Tim M. Tim asks, why do you cry so much?
You know, when it cries from the heavens, it's the angels crying for us on this earth. And when a human cries, it's to cleanse the soul of sadness.
I think
Honestly.
you called him a broad.
No, I did. I love
Richard.
it. I'm going to go out and say something.
You said that.
I'm going to bring him back in here. Wait.
Then he said he appealed to both sexes.
Oh, there he is. He's out the door.
Go.
Wait, he doesn't even know where to go.
Follow Gary. Tell Lisa to pin him down.
Hurry, Howard. He's at the elevator.
No, don't let him go. Do not let him go. Why are you guys just standing there?
Oh, my
Camera
God.
guys, stop the door.
Oh, stop. Will somebody stop
Will someone go? Stop it!
What do you mean like that? I'm okay, Howard. Richard, come on.
The guy comes right in the elevator's having a great time.
Really? Are you for real? Richard.
Oh, he's
Please. Okay. Oh, Richard, come on.
Guy in the elevator's on his way to work. He sees Howard Stern consoling a crying Richard.
Come on. Come back in. I want to apologize. For real.
Oh,
Richard,
no.
please. No, don't go. I want to go.
Oh, come on, Rich. Come on, man.
Massage his back.
Come on.
Hey, let the guy go. He's got to get down to accounting.
Tell him to come out of the elevator at least. That guy's got to go.
No, come on.
Tell him to come out of
Come back in. I
the
want to
elevator.
We have to talk about this.
All right, I'm sorry. I feel awful. It's all right.
You called
All
him a
right, I'll leave
chick.
you alone.
Yeah.
You know, even though I'm a court jester, I have a very serious career. I talk to 30 to 50 overweight, obese, and housebound people a day. And often, they die on the phone talking to me.
Oh my God.
So there'll be someone in a nursing home, and I'll call them, and I'm the last voice they hear. Which is very difficult. Because, you know, I wish I could just help the whole world, but the world isn't like that. You know, you can reach some people and give them the guidelines of losing weight. You know, they're diabetic. They had 4 toes cut off. So, you know, you try to just give them that rope to hold on to, and so that they can get better, but sometimes they don't. There's just so much damage there from parents, from siblings, that they never see the rainbows. They never see them.
It's a lot of sadness for you to hold.
Yeah, it is. And I have to be honest with you. A few years back, I bought a weeping willow tree. And after I do like 10 calls, I go under that tree and cry. But then, you know, then I go, okay, let's get back to the phones. You may save a life today. You may, you know, or you may win, you know, a free pizza. I love this when I call some of these very overweight men and women. They'll go, hello? I'll go, hi, my name's Ted, and you have just won pizza for 6 months. I'm dying here in the hospital. I go, it's Richard. So, yeah, it's to make people laugh. Laughter is, I wrote a song called You Don't Have to Be Thomas Edison to know that laughter is the best medicine.
Sing a little bit for us.
You don't have to be Thomas Edison to know that laughter is the best medicine.
That's awesome. I like it. Thomas Edison was not a doctor, but he has questions. So when you hear the words Baba Booey, do they make you laugh, smile, or cry? Also, we would love to hear your best Baba Booey.
I don't get the whole Baba Booey thing.
You don't get it?
I think it's silly and childish and juvenile. It sounds like it's a little toy to buy kids. And this year, Baba Booey is going to be under your tree. Baba Booey is that great, great Christmas gift that'll just keep giving. What does it mean?
Well, it's a reference to Gary, who mispronounced Baba Booey.
Oh, great. It's really great. That was a great, in-depth question.
It really was.
Thank you so much. What was your name?
That was Sean R. That was Sean.
That was just great.
I want to thank Richard for taking the time to answer the questions that you, the fans, submitted. Keep sending your questions in. You can tweet them, you can Facebook them, you can send an email submission or a video submission and be a part of the show. And remember, this is your show, so don't screw it up. Until next time, I'm Rachel Fine, and I hope you had a fine time. Did you have a fine time today?
Hi, I'm Rachel, and there are people that I don't want to interview, but I'm forced to. And I try to put on a happy face and read the questions, but actually they disgust me. And I don't even want to be in the same room with them. I feel like I'm in a room filled with garbage from behind McDonald's. But being a journalist, I have to actually just be professional. I don't even like the people on the other side of the camera that I work with. I didn't have a choice to work with these people. I was told that.
That was absolutely fantastic.